All right.
Hello.
Welcome back to another year, another WrestleMania review. This time we are reviewing WWE WrestleMania 40. This is our fourth year in a row of reviewing WrestleMania. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Time flies by.
Oh, yeah.
So, this wasn't just any WrestleMania. This is what they're calling the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Um, hence the WrestleMania XL and shit. So, the way we're recording this is we are recording the review for night one, Saturday night, which we're doing now, and then tomorrow night we're recording the other half of this review on night two, and we're gonna edit both of them together.
Previously, the previous fucking 3 years, we've just sit there and fucking recorded both night one and night two's reviews on the same night, and it's been exhausting. So,
keep in mind for Mania, especially like the night twos, fucking go until like midnight, and then having to talk about two days worth of WrestleMania takes like 3 hours, so we don't get done till like 3-4 in the morning, and it's so draining. So we decided this year we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna do part one and then part two the next day, and then edit them together. So it'll all be in this video, but fucking it's just gonna be two different recordings, so it's easier on us. So we're gonna get started.
We did also do predictions as well.
Yeah. We are going to get started with WrestleMania 40 Night 1, or as they were calling it, WrestleMania Saturday. Overall, it was a pretty good Night 1. It wasn't bad. There was a couple bad things, but overall, I'd say it was a pretty solid Night 1 for WrestleMania. I didn't hate it, and there were some moments that I got real hyped for. But I guess we could start with the first match. You know what I think we should do? So I'm going to read the predictions that I had for Mania Night 1, and then you read yours. So,
okay.
So my predictions for night one were people who I thought were going to win was Becky, The Awesome Truth, Jade Cargill and Naomi and Bianca, Andrade and Rey Mysterio, Sammy, Jey Uso, and Seth and Cody. Those were my predictions.
My predictions were somewhat different. So I thought Rhea was going to win. I thought Awesome Truth was going to win. I thought Jade Cargill and Glow-ist, this is what they're calling them now, I guess, was going to win. I thought Andrade and Rey was going to win. I thought Gunther was going to win. I thought Jay was going to win. And I thought The Rock and Roman was going to win.
Yep. So, and I guess at the end of this part, we can read our predictions for night two and see how that turns out. Because Austin made a bet for the entirety of WrestleMania. I'm still trying to think of mine, so...
My bet is I have to review this shitty-ass fucking movie that I bought from Walmart out of toxic curiosity. So, I really hope I don't have to, dude. I really hope I don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have fucking 2K24 open.
I just hear Shawn Michaels' theme. What the fuck?
I accidentally unmuted my goddamn 2K24. But, fucking...
Jesus Christ.
Basically, that would be in Austin Arts Review Season 3. So, it's not going to be in Season 2, obviously, but, yeah.
So... I think real quick...
That's if I lose, by the way.
God damn it, hold on a second. Why the fuck? Okay, yes, results.
If I win, I just don't have to. So that's the word making here.
So real quick before we start, I would like to, since this also happened today, I want to go over the results of Takeover Stand and Deliver as well. Did you
I
watch
heard that
Stand and
card.
Deliver?
I looked at the card and I was like, I am not waking up for that. So
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. Although
Alright.
Tatum Paxley looked like a fucking goddess.
So, in the first match, Joe Gacy defeated Shawn Spears. And yes, Shawn
Wow.
Spears. Because I know the last time we did a WWE review was Royal Rumble. So, within that time, Shawn Spears returned to WWE. And he's in NXT now. So he lost to Joe Gacy via pinfall. Then next, fucking Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin defeated Nathan Frazier and Axiom to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships.
That's the
Then
reason why I just didn't care.
next match, Obafemi defeated Josh Briggs and Dijak to retain the North American Championship.
I heard that was the match of the night, but I also didn't care.
Then, we had a 6-woman tag. Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan defeated Izzy Dame, Kiana James, and JC Jane via submission. And I believe this is, this is the point in the show where they announced a brand new championship. I don't know if you've seen this. It's the,
Yeah, I saw this.
the NXT Women's North American Championship. And
If
it's
they don't give it
literally
to Tatum Paxley, we riot, dude.
Riot.
Riot. Fuck you.
I know you want to riot on her privates, Austin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I've seen it. It's basically the North American Championship, just the strap is white. That's like the only difference.
Why? I will say, because, I mean, if they should give a woman's fucking mid-card title to anybody, it should be the main roster.
Yeah.
Besides Tatum Paxley, you just give it to her, and we'll be fine.
Well, speaking of Tatum Paxley, up next, Roxanne Perez defeated Lyra Valkyria to become the new NXT Women's Champion, and Tatum Paxley got involved in the match, but did not end up helping Lyra get the win, so...
We'll see how that goes.
And it was at this point in the show where this star from Japan, who everybody's been talking about the past couple weeks, I didn't know how to say her name, but apparently it's pronounced Julia. So she was at NXT TakeOver, and you know how these things go. When someone's at TakeOver, they eventually debut, so she pretty much is signed with WWE, I would say, at this point. So, because there's a lot of rumors going around about her coming to WWE, she was going to sign, she was a big star in Stardom and New Japan, and so, fucking looks like she's finally transitioning over to WWE, and if what everybody says about her is true, hopefully she'll be another great acquisition for them.
Hopefully.
Then next was Ilya Dragunov retained the NXT Championship by defeating Tony D'Angelo. And then
that was the main reason I did not watch the show, because that shit sounded ass as a main event. Or a part of one of the main events, the second to last match.
And then the main event, Trick Williams defeated Carmelo Hayes in the main event.
Which I heard that was also seemed rushed and everything. Mm. So,
well, another thing, they also aired a hype video for Mr. Javon Evans, and if you remember, Javon Evans we saw in DPW, so he's finally going to be making his debut on NXT. He's been on Level Up recently, but now he's finally debuting on NXT. So
I
hoping
heard
for the
I heard
best for
people
him.
saying also Lucky Ali might show up in fucking NXT.
Hmm.
So
Well,
that's
hopefully he does
just
better than
cursed.
Mustafa Ali.
Hopefully.
But yeah, fucking. I mean, that's kind of a shitty trade, though, isn't it? Like NXT gets fucking Javon Evans and Lucky Ali, and DPW gets fucking Mansoor and Mace.
Yeah. I mean, they also got your favorites, the Grizzled Young Veterans.
I mean, I don't really consider the Grizzled Young Veterans as like a good acquisition, so they kind of took an L on that one.
Oh man, other people would disagree. I don't, but other people would disagree.
Yeah. Well, fuck the Grizzled Young Veterans. I'm not going on a whole rant about them again because I did enough during the
uh,
DPW review.
yeah,
But
Devon
yeah,
loves the
that
Grizzled Young Veterans.
fucking so that was everything that happened at Stand and Deliver. So, yeah. So now we can get into WrestleMania 40 Night 1. So we had the pre-show, which was really nothing but just like promos, and then we start the show with Triple H comes out. Well, we start with the national anthem, and then Triple H came out and he did his own version of the Vince McMahon welcome to WrestleMania. People are saying that they wanted to do that so that way they could get rid of the Vince McMahon version of that. Um, and also there
Didn't
was
he do this
a
last year too?
I don't remember. I know he came out at Mania 38 because that's when he like officially announced
Yeah.
his retirement. But I don't remember if he came out last year or not. Um, but they also had a brand new intro, a brand new WWE intro. So uh, apparently they got the trademark for the Renaissance era. So apparently that's what this era we're in is called now, is the Renaissance era. So there's that. But yeah, we start the show off with Triple H saying, "Welcome to WrestleMania."
Yep. And then we got the fucking Rhea and Becky match. Now, I need to say something. Becky's entrance, I'm sorry, that looked ass. And so did her gear. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't, I don't really know what it was, honestly. Um, I don't know. So for her entrance, she came out of like her book that she released recently called, I think it was called fucking Becky Lynch, Not Your Average Girl or something is what the book is called, and she's been promoting it heavily. Apparently everybody says it's like a great read, so I guess go check that out. But so she came out through her book, and I don't know if like, cause she had like a bunch of like writing on her attire that looked like pages from a book. I don't know if it was supposed to be based on her book or something. I don't know. Like, her attire was fucking weird. I did not really like it.
That was my main issue. Apparently, she has strep throat and fucking also had like 102 fever as well. So there's that. I
Jesus
don't know
Christ.
if you saw that.
I seen the strep throat thing, but I didn't know about the fevers.
Yeah.
The fucking
So
well, the only nice thing about her attire was it showed her ass off pretty nicely. That was about the only
Jesus.
thing about it that I liked.
Yeah.
Rhea had some really nice gear though.
Yeah, it was
She was
okay.
wearing extensions though.
Yeah, I think that's her new look or whatever.
But her entrance was fucking cursed, dude. Because she
It
came
was
out
so
with
cursed.
fucking.
Dude, I straight up thought that was Ronnie Radke at first.
Same here.
I was about to lose my shit. I
I
was
thought
gonna
it
be like,
was.
nah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Because I was gonna fucking. Oh, dude.
Apparently, the band that sings her song is called Motionless in White.
Jesus.
I seen somebody put on Twitter. They put like the screen cap of like Rhea and like the lead singer next to each other, and they said, why do they look like Rhea Ripley 24 and Rhea Ripley 23?
Oh my god.
I thought he looked like a hybrid of like fucking Ronnie Radke and fucking I don't even know who I fucking said earlier because I was telling
I was thinking like Marilyn Manson and Ronnie Radke is
yeah
what I thought.
fucking dude was getting like way too into the fucking singing because
I
he's like this is
know.
oh die and he was like screaming into the mic. I was like okay dude like chill a little bit like God I don't know what the
He was
fuck.
going for it. I mean, to be fair, besides one of the other ones that I'm going to talk about, it was probably the best like special entrance of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, or one of the
Yeah.
best, I would say. But it was cursed as hell. I was so scared that it was Ronnie Radke at first. I almost spit tanked. And I
Yeah.
was like, "There's no way."
So the match itself, it was a pretty decent opening match. They did a lot of back and forth. Rhea hit a riptide. Becky kicked out. Then there's a point where Becky hit the manhandle slam, and I thought she was actually gonna win. And then Rhea kicked out, and then fucking they did a fucking what the fuck was it? They did what was it that they fucking did off the top rope? I'm trying to remember what it was.
Fuck.
Becky did like something off the top rope and then tried to turn it into a disarm her or something, and then Rhea like countered it into like a riptide, and then she picked her up and then riptided her, or no, she riptided her into the
Oh,
turnbuckle and then hit her with
yeah.
another
Well,
riptide.
basically, Becky had her in a disarmer, and then she tried to turn it into a manhandle slam from the top,
Yeah,
and then Rhea countered it, riptide her into the corner, and then hit another riptide.
yep. And she pinned Becky 1, 2, 3, retains the WWE. What is her title called? Is it the Women's World Championship? Is that what it's called?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Okay. So Rhea retains. She was the only member of Judgment Day to win on this show, I will say.
Yeah.
Not looking too good for the Judgment Day. But
No,
yeah,
I feel like they're going to end the Judgment Day pretty soon.
pretty decent opening match. I don't think it was as good as Rhea versus Charlotte last year, and that's saying something because
No.
I fucking loathe Charlotte. So
You and my
she
sister can agree on that one.
she would I bet you she was probably gonna be on this card too if she didn't get hurt.
Probably.
So
Dude, I bet you she would have been in that goddamn 6-man tag or something.
you mean 6-woman tag?
Or yeah, 6-woman tag. I'm just my brain today, dude.
Man. Well, pretty decent opening match, but the second match, speaking of the Judgment Day of Damian Priest and Finn Balor defend both the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles in a first ever 6-pack ladder match. And what is a 6-pack ladder match? Well, you've had triple threat tag team ladder matches, fatal 4-way tag team ladder matches, but this is the first ever 6-team ladder match. There was 12 fucking people in this, and it was so hectic. Yeah. So it was Judgment Day. We had DIY. We had A-Town Down Under. We had the New Day. We had I don't know if they have a name or not, but Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
New Catch Republic.
Yeah, and we had the Awesome Truth of The Miz and R-Truth. I think that was all the teams if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So fucking, I think Damian Priest's like entrance thing was cool. I don't know what Finn Balor's was. He looked like he was being kidnapped. I don't know what the fuck his like mask that he was wearing.
He
He
looked
looked
like
like
that
he was
guy
being
from The
held hostage.
Strangers.
Yeah, and fucking. But it was a pretty fucking crazy ladder match. Um, fucking, there was some brutal fucking spots as well. There was like one where Tyler Bate picked up Finn Balor with an airplane spin with the ladder. There was one where Xavier Woods did an elbow drop onto the ladder bridge on Ciampa, I think it was.
The one
There
that made
was.
me wince the
Mhm.
most was the fucking Grayson Waller spot where fucking he got put through a ladder.
Yeah. Fucking. So basically, to explain this, they had the Raw tag team titles hanging on one side of the ring, and the SmackDown ones hanging on the other side. So the titles are officially split now. Thank God. Um,
Which we didn't know this, and at
mhm.
least I didn't know this until it happened. So that's why I only put Awesome Truth as in my predictions. But
Yeah.
also only put
So
two.
just randomly in like the middle of the match, A Town Down Under sets up the ladder, and they just climb up and grab the SmackDown tag titles, and everybody, even the crowd, was just like, "What the fuck?" Like nobody was expecting them to get it that quickly. And then, as soon as that happens, Grayson Waller just gets power bombed through a ladder bridge. And then they had a excuse me, they had a crazy spot where fucking so JD McDonough came out to try to help the Judgment Day win, and he got thrown off the ladder through two tables, and that bump looked fucking brutal that he took.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
It
He
was
completely
like
missed,
a
like, he almost completely missed the goddamn, fucking first table, too.
yeah, he was taking that Spike Dudley kind of bump. That's kind of what it was like.
Yeah.
And fucking who got put through the other table because they had another table spot. I'm
It
trying to
was,
remember.
fucking Johnny Gargano put Pete Dunne through the table with a fucking slingshot DDT, or the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
final
yeah.
beat, is what he calls it.
Fucking also DIY came out dressed as DX, and they had a whole DX entrance, and it all stems from R-Truth mistaking them for DX. So,
Yeah, it's the most cursed shit, dog.
so at one point in the match, fucking R-Truth, like Judgment Day's in the ring, and R-Truth gets up on the apron, and then this motherfucker like asks them to tag him in. He thinks it's a fucking tag team match. And so they said officially R-Truth is the first person to ever be tagged in during a ladder match. Um, so, yeah, there's that. Fucking also, R-Truth was literally just doing John Cena's moveset in this match.
Yeah.
Because he did the five knuckle shuffle, and then he fucking AA'd, I think it was Finn Balor on a ladder.
Yeah,
Damian
and they
Priest was
fucking.
fucking taking people the fuck out too. Like Damian Priest did
Oh,
not care.
yeah.
He was fucking people up, bro.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Fucking
But,
honestly, the people that were like barely in this match was the New Day for some reason. Like they really weren't that much of a factor in this match until
oh,
towards the
yeah.
end. But fucking Xavier Woods, he had like an Apollo Creed attire, but I guess it was also like a fucking reference to his Consequences Creed gimmick as well. And fucking, I don't know what Kofi was dressed up as.
I thought it was like something fucking related to fucking Apollo Creed, but then I was like, I don't
Hmm.
know what else it could be, truly. So,
Yeah. So fucking, the Judgment Day almost won, and then the New Day stopped them, and then Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates stopped them, and fucking everybody took each other out, and there was nobody. Uh, left in the ring, but Damian Priest and then R-Truth. R-Truth got such a big fucking reaction in this match. Like, it was to where, like, if they didn't give R-Truth the win in this, like, people were going to be pissed. So, fucking R-Truth knocks Damian Priest off the ladder and then throws him out of the ring. R-Truth climbs up and grabs the titles, and the Awesome Truth are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. And the reaction of R-Truth pulling the titles down was so fucking loud.
It's like, one of the biggest pops of the night.
Yeah. And it's great to finally see R-Truth get a WrestleMania moment as well, especially with what happened to him, because I guess the reason he was gone for so long was because he was dealing with something to where apparently he almost had to get his leg amputated.
Yeah, it was part of that injury he had on fucking goddamn NXT.
Yeah. So I'm glad R-Truth, 1, could come back, and 2, got his WrestleMania moment. So, and I'm interested to see what the Awesome Truth is going to do as tag team champions. Just thank God it's not the Judgment Day anymore, because Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God.
Yeah,
thank God the titles are separated.
Bad. Yeah, that was getting rough, man. Fucking hell. There was a point in time where I just did not give a fuck about the tag championships.
So, up next, after that ladder match...
Hang on. I gotta talk about something.
Alright.
Okay. This is gonna be my rant
for
the fucking evening. So, as you could tell, all the fucking advertisements on this show, they're advertised by Prime, and fucking Dude Wipes for some reason.
Yep.
Fucking, there was also an advertisement for some Minute Maid shit.
Don't forget the advertisement for the vodka as well.
Yeah, the vodka that's like fucking Cody's partnered with. Now, I need to say something, because it seems like this is 2 years in a row where WWE has partnered with 2 shit movies.
Oh no.
And I already know this movie is going to be shit, because the first one that I watched and reviewed on my channel was shit. So, for no reason, after last year's blunder of fucking, for some reason, in Edge's entrance advertising the Pope's Exorcist, nah. We have to fucking ruin ourselves even more and promote even more shit movies by promoting Zack Snyder's fucking Rebel Moon Part 2. What is wrong with you? Like, what point did that have? There's no point to fucking advertising that. They're just like, oh, just out of nowhere, the Awesome Truth win. Oh, let's give you a sneak peek to this movie. Nobody wants to see a sneak peek to this movie, motherfucker. It looks shit, dog.
I'm gonna have to put it in the thumbnail.
Well, good, whatever. You also have to put all these fucking rappers in the thumbnail, too. They probably didn't fucking give a shit about Rebel Moon 2 either.
And The Weeknd as
well. Like, Jesus. Like, nobody cared. And fucking, let's give this sneak peek. I took a piss break during the sneak peek. That's how much I gave a shit. You awesome. Pieces of... Oh,
since you reviewed the first part, are you going to review Rebel Moon Part 2?
I plan on it.
Oh, no.
It is one of the reviews
Everybody says how great Zack Snyder is because of his 4 hours.
That's because they suck his fucking cock, dude. Like, it's...
Zack Snyder is also the one that criticized Batman because Batman doesn't kill people, and he said that that's lame.
Yeah, because that makes fucking sense. Go shut the fuck up, dude. He's the one that made fucking... Dude, you realize in the Man of Steel movie, he made fucking Superman kill someone? You know, the superhero that doesn't kill anybody? And it's supposed to be, above all, even more than Batman?
Well, yeah, but Zack Snyder probably thought it was lame that Superman didn't kill anybody.
Zack Snyder's lame! Bro, that Rebel Moon Part 1 was 2 hours of... No,
actually, never mind. The DC fans actually hate Zack Snyder. Never mind.
No,
Fucking
there's some Zack Snyder fucking DC fans out there still. Don't you worry. Don't you fucking worry. Don't. There was a reason fucking people were like, oh, release the Snyder cut of Justice League. Oh, release it. And then it was released, and you know what it was? It was trash. Bro.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, because he makes his movies overly long. He makes them terrible to look at. Dude, every style of filmmaking looks dead. You want to know what happened when he fucking made that stupid-ass zombie movie a couple years back with fucking Batista? Which, by the way, WWE also promoted, if you remember
wasn't that during the WrestleMania Backlash where they did that fucking lumberjack match with zombies?
And you know, I put that as a Vince move, but now I gotta fucking sit there and talk to Triple H, because why have you done this? Why have you promoted this shit? I can understand Prime being in the middle of the ring. That's fine. I can understand you putting fucking Minute Maid and Slim Jim on your fucking all this shit. I can understand all this shit. But why? I can't even understand dude wipes, man. Like, dude, put it on your you can put it on the goddamn turnbuckles if you fucking want to. You can put dude wipes on the fucking turnbuckles. I don't care.
Oh,
just
they
like,
had,
why are you fucking promoting this?
Turnbuckles, actually.
yeah, that's true. But still, like, why are you promoting this, dude? By the way, in that fucking Zack Snyder fucking, like, zombie movie, the filmmaking was so bad, Devon, that there was dead pixels in the camera. And they did not fix it. They did not fix it. So it was just there. You want to know why they didn't fix it? Because it was straight to Netflix. And you don't want to know why? Because Netflix is shit. And that is why, after I cover my big fucking review for Netflix in fucking the end of season 2, you are not going to get a Netflix review unless it's fucking huge. Because I'm done with Netflix, damn it!
The only thing you'll have to keep Netflix for is Stranger Things 5.
I know!
If it ever comes out.
I don't want to fucking talk about Netflix anymore. Because you know how many fucking reviews have been in season 2 of the Austin Arts reviews that have been Netflix? Dude. And only one of them has been good. That's not a good ratio. And it wasn't good because of Netflix. It was good because of the Sidemen, damn it. Like, fuck.
Well, Austin, that's not true because I just remembered next year fucking WWE's going on Netflix for Raw.
Fuck! I forgot! Shit!
Wait, is it just Raw or is it SmackDown too?
Just Raw.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I hope the pay-per-views ain't on Netflix.
SmackDown's going on USA, and then fucking goddamn NXT's going on the CW, which is also cursed enough because that's cursed enough because, by the way, eventually I plan on covering the CW's The Flash, so that's going to be bad.
The last time we talked about the CW's when we talked about Saturday Morning Slam.
Yeah. And keep in mind, CW is also the place where they fucking have goddamn. They were gonna make that Powerpuff Girls show. That's also the place where they made Riverdale, that awful fucking show about Archie characters, and which I eventually plan on covering. Don't you worry, because it's gonna be painful.
You're gonna cover the entirety of Riverdale.
I plan on it, whether it's a 2-part video or not, because I want to spread awareness to how shit this shit is. Dude, everybody's a fucking, I'm gonna talk about, I know I'm going on a tangent now. I know I'm going on a fucking tangent now. I know this is supposed to be I know, no, because fucking, the reason I do these reviews, the reasons why I torture myself, is because all these fucking, no, motherfucker, all these fucking average, common, dumbass sheep viewers don't realize what's good and what's not. Dude, I swear to God, if I have to fucking torture myself to at least give a couple people some fucking insight as to why these shows are fucking terrible, dog. Like, I'll do it, man.
Jesus Christ.
But the point I was trying to make is why the fuck, Paul Levesque, are you sitting here fucking promoting this heap of garbage, dude? I gave you the benefit of the doubt of fucking saying that the goddamn whatever the fuck that stupid ass zombie movie Zack Snyder made fucking years ago was called. I gave that to a Vince decision, not a you. But for some reason, you fucking decided to put Zack Snyder back on your fucking screens, dude. Like, why? It's the second worst fucking Schneider, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But now you can go on with the next match. I just needed to get that out.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
So, up next, we have a tag team match that was just kind of randomly added to the show. So, there's this ongoing feud between the LWO and whatever Santos Escobar's group is called. I don't know if it's Legado del Fantasma or what the fuck it is, but
it is, yeah.
So the match was supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos and Dominic, but Dragon Lee was attacked backstage, and they showed that Carlito was the one that found him attacked, and so everybody's speculating that it was Carlito that attacked him. Andrade was aligning with Legado del Fantasma, but then he turned on him and joined the LWO. So now this match was Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. So
you gotta say it, Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar. That's how fucking Carlito says it. Fucking. So it was a pretty decent tag team match. Mostly, Ray wrestled most of the match. Fucking, at one point, fucking, the LWO and fucking Legado del Fantasma were all getting involved and attacking each other.
Did you know something cursed about fucking Ray's attire?
What?
It was Eagles inspired, so it was some EDP shit.
Well, this whole fucking thing was, because not only that, they had fucking Philadelphia Eagles football players get in this match, too.
I know, so, but as soon as fucking Corey is like, oh, fucking Rey Mysterio's being pandering and pandering to the Eagles crowd and the Philadelphia crowd, and I was like, no! Every time I think of the Eagles, I think of fucking EDP, and it's not good, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, this match was pretty good. Fucking there was one spot where Andrade hit like a moonsault to the outside on Santos, and fucking Ray hit a 619 on Dominic, and fucking, and Ray and Andrade ended up winning the match because these two fucking Philadelphia Eagles football players fucking hopped the barricade, and there's these big ass fucking dudes, and they were wearing Rey Mysterio masks, and it looked so cursed. And fucking they attacked fucking Dominic, I think it was. And
yes.
Then fucking Andrade hit the hammerlock DDT, and Ray hit a fucking splash.
West Coast pop.
Yeah, West Coast pop, and then got the pin 1, 2, 3. Ray and Andrade win, and that was pretty much that tag team match. So, yeah, fucking, I don't know if this is the end of LWO versus Legado del Fantasma. It's been going on for past couple months, so I don't know.
I hope it's the end of Ray versus Dominic. Like, Jesus.
Fucking. But next we had the, was it the brother versus brother match next?
Yes.
So, did you want to talk about this one? Because I didn't pay much attention during this match.
I only paid attention to half of it. When fucking the goddamn... When you sit there and you're watching the package and it's better than the match, that's saying something. Because the package, not gonna lie, fucking fire. Like, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. But, the match, bad. It was just bad. I will say, fucking the curse part is, for some reason, Jey Uso came out with Lil Wayne,
Yep.
and,
We got Wheezy on WrestleMania.
well, Weezy's fucking cursed, I'm not gonna lie, because of some of his fucking lyrics, man. I will say he's a good rapper on some songs, but when the man is talking about trying to fuck some shark pussy in one song, and then another song saying he's the greatest rapper alive, I don't know how that aligns truly, but it was cursed because you could also tell that Wheezy is balding. I don't know if you could fucking tell that, but fucking, and it seemed like he just, half of his lyrics he had to censor before Jey Uso came out with his song, and he was kind of just awkwardly there.
Yeah.
And then, fucking, when the match started, it started off alright, and then it was just boring, and I got disinterested. And then I got more interested around the middle. Not really great interested, it was more like, why the fuck, dude? Because Jay hit him with so many super kicks. Like, when I tell you it was so many super kicks, I'm telling you, like, fucking Young Bucks levels. Like, that's saying something, man. And I was just like, why? And then he hit this jumping super kick, which looked cool. It would look cooler if he didn't hit, like, 15 others before that.
Yeah.
But then Jimmy was trying to sucker him in, and he did, and then hit him with a super kick, and Uso splashed, but Jay kicked out. And then Jay hit him with another super kick and an Uso splash, and that was it. Like, that,
Yeah.
it was pretty fucking lame. It was the worst match on the card.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and even during the match, like, because this match had a lot of, like, expectation behind it, too, because they were saying, oh, like, every 15 years, there's been a brother versus brother match at Mania, and they're like, oh, at WrestleMania 10, it was Brett versus Owen, and then Mania 25, it was Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, and then on this night, another 15 years later, was Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso, and it just didn't live up to the hype at all. And fucking,
yeah.
but they've, I will say, they have been name dropping the Hardys a lot lately. Like, they've done it multiple times now. I'm not saying it's gonna lead to anything, but I just find it odd because they really haven't the past couple years, and now they are all of a sudden. So I mean, I appreciate it, but
you never know, because I mean, CM Punk, fucking Cody, like, there's
Jade Cargill,
you never even know anymore. Yeah, Jade Cargill,
fucking
you never fucking know
Lexus
anymore.
King.
Well, they didn't really hint at Lexus King. Lexus King just kind of showed up. Not gonna lie.
Well, fucking, hopefully MJF one day.
Hopefully, man.
But
we got some good ones, especially Lexus Riz from Ohio. So
I thought people were calling themselves Lex offenders.
yeah, and he told him, please stop calling yourselves Lex offenders. We can't do that.
Because I seen
like,
people
he was told
like,
by Shawn Michaels to tell people that on his Twitch streams.
I seen people saying, like, they're like, oh, NXT is a all-out war between the Lex offenders and the feminists.
Yeah. Fucking, Shawn Michaels stopped that one real quick. He was like, please tell your fans, please.
Yeah. Well, fucking the next match. Speaking of Jade Cargill, the next match was the 6-woman tag of Jade Cargill making her WrestleMania debut, Naomi making her WrestleMania return, and Bianca Belair taking on Damage Control of Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Fucking, is this Kairi Sane's first WrestleMania match, or did she compete at Mania before? Because I can't remember.
She has competed at Mania, I believe 36.
Okay,
Which
so
I
this is her
won't blame
first
you
Mania in
for.
front of fans.
Yeah, I won't blame you for forgetting that because it wasn't really a memorable match. They started off Mania, and it was Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Asuka and fucking Kairi Sane for the tag
Jesus
championships.
Christ.
So it wasn't really memorable in any way. The only reason I
Yeah.
remember it is because it was the first match on the card of night one, and it was so fucking awkward because that was like one of the first fucking shows I watched
Yeah.
with the COVID arena. So, yeah.
Yep. Well, so Damage Control looked pretty good. Asuka had some really cool face paint.
I
And
gotta
then
say, fucking Dakota Kai, damn, man. You know, I'm so okay. I know, like, Devon likes fucking EO, Kyle likes Kyrie, fucking, and Miguel likes Asuka. If I'm gonna take any member of the Damage Control, it's gonna be fucking Dakota. I love me some New Zealand and some accents.
is that because she
And
changed her hair
damn,
to a fucking blondish color?
no, just in general, I've always liked Dakota. She's just fucking hot, dude.
Well, fucking, I'm excited for tomorrow because from what I've seen, apparently Io said she went to Japan to get some custom gear made for Mania, so I hope it's hot.
Fucking, that was like, oh, could that custom gear be the fucking nude shoots?
that, that, or I'd like to see her wear the fucking shit the Sky Blue wears now.
Yeah.
Fucking, but nevertheless, so they came out, and then Naomi, Bianca, and Jade got this really weird entrance where they all like got lowered down on this platform together, and then it played like Jade's music, and she got off the platform, and then Naomi's music, and then Bianca's, and I will say, fucking Jade Cargill is fucking jacked. Like, she is so fucking
Yeah,
shredded, dude. Like, god damn.
she really is like the real life fucking Storm. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, and this was her first like official like actual match, like match with like a fucking, I guess, pinfalls in it or whatever, because she was in the Rumble. This is her first like official match, and it was a pretty good 6-woman tag. A lot of back and forth, a lot of fucking Asuka and Kairi Sane getting fucking thrown around like children because these fucking strong ass women that they're facing.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously, they had to make Jade Cargill look good because they're trying to really focus on, and that they've been doing pretty well with it, turning Jade Cargill into like their next fucking megastar. And
Yeah, I mean, she looks better in the ring. Like, if fucking, like we said at the Rumble, like, take the AEW Jade Cargill, which was always shit and always botched in every single match, and now this Jade Cargill, it's like a completely different person.
did you
Like,
see the interview that Jade Cargill did this week?
I did not know.
So basically, it was Busted Open Radio asked her, like, they did an interview with her, and they were saying like, oh, like, because they're talking about when she had like the undefeated streak and stuff in AEW, and they're like, oh, like, when you're in AEW, like, you had like the look and you had the charisma and you had the character, and AEW just never really made you their top woman. And they're like, is that like one of the reasons why you decided to leave AEW? And she was like, oh yeah, that was one of the reasons. And then she was talking about how like AEW is a growing company, and that she said, I don't want to grow with a company, I want to go to an established company, is what she said.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, with
yeah.
what CM Punk was saying about the company this week as well, I mean...
Oh, well, AEW has responded to all that because they're being
Oh,
really
I know.
childish about it.
I know. Fucking, they had Edge go out there. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Edge. Fucking
Adam Copeland.
Edge. Yeah, Edge retired last year. They had Adam Copeland fucking go out there and for like 8 minutes. 8 minutes of their TV time. Which, fucking, even like Punk was saying in the interview, he was like, man, it takes like hundreds of thousands of dollars for each minute of TV time. Keep in mind, they took 8 minutes of their TV time to fucking have Adam Copeland do that. So, really put the cope in Copeland. But,
It wasn't even just that. They also had Dax Harwood cut a promo about how great AEW is. And then also during the Young Bucks entrance, Matt Jackson decided to say, he said, scapegoat, I love you, talking about Jack Perry. And I seen today that Jack Perry was wrestling, and Jack Perry was doing the Young Bucks moves, and then he started doing CM Punk's moves and was making fun of CM Punk. So,
yeah. Did you see fucking there was some fucking disgruntled fan of Jack Perry on Twitter the other day after the fucking interview, and he was like, here's a Jack Perry fucking edit, but I picked this song because I just liked the song, and it was fucking Cult of Personality.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he put
yeah,
like CM Punk graphics on it.
Yeah. They're just all acting really fucking childish about all of it. Fucking, like, if you don't know what we're talking about, basically this interview with CM Punk came out this week, and CM Punk went into detail about what happened at All In and shit, and made Tony Khan and Jack Perry and the Young Bucks look really fucking bad. So that's why they're acting like that. So, if you want to know more, go check out the interview. I would say it's worth the watch. It's a very good interview. But, yeah. Fucking... Anyways, this 6-woman tag, fucking... It was pretty good. I kind of figured that Jade's team was going to win because they wouldn't have Jade lose her first official match. So, and I figured she was going to be the one to get the pin as well, which I was right about that. It ended with Dakota Kai eating the pin from Jade Cargill. I don't know, what is her finisher called?
I think the Eye of the Storm.
So, Jade Cargill gets the pin, and Jade and, what did you say, Glow-est? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a shit name, but that's what they've been calling them.
Okay, well, they win this 6-woman tag, and that was pretty much it. I will say Jade Cargill is looking very good, and I'm liking how they're presenting her. I gotta ask you, Austin, when you see Jade Cargill's entrance, like the one from SmackDown, and then you see her AEW entrance where she came out dancing to Pretty Girls Walk Like This, which one do you think was better?
Well, I think the obvious answer is SmackDown. Because I never, ever want to see any female wrestler dance to Pretty Girls Walk Like This ever again. Because that was, by far, besides the main event of that show, and a lot of other things of that fucking AEW show, one of the worst things on that show. So...
And the fact that, like, Tony Khan actually had to, like, pay to use that song, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the 6-woman tag. And up next, we had the last match before the main event, and it was for the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther defended against Sami Zayn, and it's really cursed is the fact that they said Gunther's reign as of today was 666 days, which is cursed.
Yeah.
But Sami Zayn got like a really cool interest. They've been doing this thing with the camera angles recently where they like follow the wrestlers like through the hallways and like gorilla position until they come out in the entrance. It's a really cool thing that they never really did before.
You want to know why they didn't do it?
Why?
That camera angle didn't look like.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Kevin Dunn. Rotten hell.
Fucking so yeah, Sammy got one of those entrances. His wife and his kid was there, and then when he was walking down the hallway, he had like a little wholesome moment with Kevin Owens and Chad Gable, and basically the whole storyline of this was that Sammy won this fucking number one contenders match, and him and Gable were the last two, and Gable told him, "Oh, you're not, you can't beat Gunther unless I help you train for it and shit." And so Gable helped him train, and so Sammy went out there to have this match, and then he got the whole big entrance. People love Sami Zayn, and then Gunther came out with Imperium, and he was wearing like this red gear, and fucking apparently they're going to be having a WWE PLE this year called the Bash in Berlin, apparently.
Yep.
And they also announced that they're doing another Clash at the Castle as well. So more pay-per-views to look forward to, as well as SummerSlam and Money in the Bank at some point. Yeah, so this match, it was a very good match. Like, it was honestly better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, Gunther was chopping the fuck out of Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn didn't hold back either because he was chopping the fuck out of Gunther. And the whole story of the match was like, no matter what Gunther did to Sami, Sami just kept getting up and he kept fighting. And Gunther was sitting there like taunting Sammy's wife and shit, and fucking Gunther just kept hitting Sammy with like power bomb after power bomb after power bomb, and Sammy just kept getting up and he wouldn't stay down. And then Gunther, I'm sorry, like, Gunther's great. I love his character. He's a fucking badass. But what the fuck are his top rope splashes? It looks so silly when he does it. Like, he looks like a kid jumping on a trampoline. Like, I don't know what the fuck his top rope splashes are. But besides that, he splashed Sami Zayn twice, and Sami Zayn was down, and then Sami Zayn just somehow got this, like, second burst of energy. He got this adrenaline, and he got up and started fighting back, and then he hit Gunther with this nasty-ass top rope brainbuster, and then he hit Gunther with 2 haluva kicks, and 1, 2, 3, Sami Zayn is the new Intercontinental Champion, ending the long-ass title reign of Gunther. God damn, his reign is finally over. Jesus Christ, man. Like, he fucking held that title at Mania last year when he faced fucking Sheamus and Drew, and now fucking he had it all the way until this year. Like, god damn. Didn't he win the fucking title in like 2022?
Yes, he did. He beat Ricochet. That's how long he's had it. Ricochet had it last.
Yeah. Fucking, so Gunther's reign is finally over, and Sami Zayn gets another WrestleMania moment because he got the main event one last year where they won the tag titles, and now Sami Zayn gets this moment of finally being the man to defeat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So I'm hoping now that Sammy is the IC champion. I hope now that they move Gunther towards the world title scene. Because I think,
Hopefully.
honestly, especially if like Seth is taking time off and Roman's taking time off and all these people are taking time off, I think now is the time to move Gunther into that main event scene. So some even called his title reign the greatest Intercontinental Championship reign of all time. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I don't think anything can compare to it, really.
Honestly, like, because I know he passed Honky Tonk Man's record, and people considered his like the greatest, and then at one point people considered the Miz's one of the greatest. But I think honestly, Gunther's might be the greatest reign now.
Every match he put on was fucking bangers, dude.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yep.
And he defended it over 100 times.
Yep.
Like,
but
it deserves to be the greatest reign, like, by far.
Yeah. And I'm also fucking happy for Sami Zayn as well, because I remember at Mania 38 when he was in that fucking match with Johnny Knoxville and everybody was fucking
turned around so fucking
and
good
everybody
for
was
him,
fucking like hating on it, and they're like, "Oh, Sammy, you should go to AEW. They'll treat you so much better." And fucking then he stayed and did the whole fucking bloodline story and winning the tag titles last year and now winning the IC title this year, and I'm really happy for Sammy, and he got to do it in front of his wife and kid too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so Sammy walks out of Mania the new IC champion. So we've had one title retained on this night and I guess 3 title changes if you consider the tag titles being split.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So, which leaves us with the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. What they called the greatest tag team match in the history of WrestleMania. The biggest tag team match of all time. It was Cody Rhodes, the Royal Rumble winner, and the world champion Seth Rollins taking on the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and for the first time in a decade, The Rock. I will say straight off the bat, I never thought I was going to be able to see The Rock wrestle again. And this whole storyline they've been doing has been great. We got Hollywood Rock back, which is just amazing. And this match was insane. This match was like fucking 40-something minutes long. It was so fucking goddamn long, but it was fucking great. And the Rock was killing me during this match. He was being such a fucking piece of shit during this match, and I was loving it. But I gotta say, man, The Rock's entrance was bad fucking ass, dude. Like,
oh yeah, it was the best entrance on the fucking card besides Rhea's.
Yeah, and he had this title. Apparently, it's called the People's Championship, and I guess
yeah,
he got it at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, fucking. So I watched the Hall of Fame, and it was. I will say, before we actually talk about this match, we gotta talk about this actually, because it kind of relates to fucking this match. So, the stupidest shit happened. In the Muhammad Ali induction, you know, you think it would just be Muhammad Ali getting inducted and his widow receiving the award. No, like halfway through the induction, like, Muhammad Ali's widow talks about how The Rock asked for the People's Champion moniker, and she's like, I would like to bring out The Rock so I can give him this People's Championship. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what? Like, what? I was like, what? And then fucking The Rock comes out, no music, no nothing, he didn't even know this was gonna happen. And he fucking sits there, he's in there, he's getting booed out of the building, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
he's getting booed. And he's like, I thank you so much. I respect Muhammad Ali, and yeah, and then he fucking leaves. And that was just the induction for Muhammad Ali, but that wasn't it because he sat there and he inducted his grandmother. And you know how speeches are usually about the person.
Yeah.
So The Rock decided to talk about his grandmother for a total of 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
And then he sat there and he said, my grandmother sat there and booked people like Dusty Rhodes. And then he fucking turns around and Cody's like right there and Cody stands up. He's making it into an angle. And I'm just like, what? And he's talking about how this isn't business, this is personal. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm trying to listen to him talking about his grandmother, and he just starts talking about fucking Cody. I'm just like, what? So, yeah, fucking that happened. So,
Yeah.
there's some insight on that.
So this tag team match, the stipulation was if The Rock and Roman Reigns won, then tomorrow night in the Roman and Cody match, it would be bloodline rules where the bloodline will be allowed to interfere and do whatever the fuck they want. And if Cody and Seth won, then the bloodline would be banned from ringside and they weren't allowed to get involved at all. That was the stakes of this match. And so Cody and Seth came out first, and then The Rock and Roman came out. Really quickly, I wanted to ask you, what did you think of the WrestleMania 40 stage itself?
I didn't mind it.
Same here. The cool thing is they're going to be patching it into 2K24 over the summer, they said. So, but yeah, so the match just it starts off with a WrestleMania moment in itself of a face-off of Cody and Seth having a stare down with The Rock and Roman, which, by the way, The Rock got himself in great fucking shape for this match for how old he is.
Oh, yeah.
And they just had I swear it was at least like 2-3 minutes of just like the four of them like having this stare down and then just like taking in the moment, and the crowd was just going absolutely fucking crazy. It was just one of those it was like one of those moments where you feel like time just stopped and you're just kind of just taking in the moment of what's going on, and it was a really cool moment. And so the match starts off with Roman and Seth, and they go back and forth, and the story is like they know each other so well, and they bring up the whole stuff of like, oh, the Shield, and Seth turning on Roman, and Seth knowing how to defeat Roman, and that bothers Roman, and then eventually Cody gets tagged in and starts wrestling Roman, and they start talking about, by the way, the commentators were Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Pat McAfee, and they were talking about the match last year between Roman and Cody, and for some reason Corey Graves and Pat McAfee were like dick sucking the bloodline, and fucking Michael Cole was like being the only logical commentator, and every time Michael Cole would say something logical, Pat McAfee and Corey Graves would just be like, that is so disrespectful what you just said right now. That's so disrespectful what you're saying about The Rock. Do you know who you're talking to, Michael Cole? Fucking...
Yeah, fucking. I don't know if you watched the free show, but every time it was kind of having me crack up a little bit. Every time they would say The Rock and fucking the crowd would start booing, Pat McAfee would yell into the mic. He would be like, "Are you disrespecting your final boss? What is wrong with you?" He just kept fucking screaming at the crowd.
The fucking... so it got to a point where The Rock got tagged in, and I was really curious how this was going to go because, yes, they even brought it up how he defeated Eric Rowan in 8 seconds. And
yeah, we don't really talk about that.
And Michael Cole was like, well, technically, the last time he had a match was in 2013, where he faced John Cena at WrestleMania 29. That's how long it's been since he's had a full blown match, and so that's why I was kind of like skeptical how this was gonna go. And
Oh yeah, I thought he was gonna get gassed.
Yeah, and I was like, man, is The Rock gonna like be botching and stuff? And fucking The Rock thoroughly surprised me. He put on a fucking banger. It was like The Rock did not miss a single beat. Like, he seemed as good as he ever was in this match. And fucking The Rock and Cody start going at it, and fucking then eventually it just gets fucking to where it breaks down and they just all go outside the ring and they're brawling with each other, and fucking the referee starts counting, and the fucking The Rock starts yelling at the referee, and he was like if you start counting, you're fired. And fucking The Rock was like, he said, you know, The Rock, I don't fuck around and shit. Like, he was actually cussing and shit. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and they like missed the cue to censor him. So randomly after he said that, randomly you just hear it fucking cut out like it was censored.
Yeah.
They missed the cue.
And The Rock and Seth start fighting into the crowd, and Roman and Cody start brawling up on the ramp, and they start going up to the stage and shit. And they're all brawling through the crowd, and Michael Cole's like, oh, it looks like The Rock is retreating from Seth Rollins. And they're like, oh, is that any way to talk to the final boss? Do you know The Rock could have you fired if he wants to, Michael Cole? And shit. And fucking, oh my god. And then fucking they go back over the barricade and shit. And brother, The Rock was just being fucking hilarious in this match. Like, he just did whatever he wanted. It was so funny. Fucking then, fucking. They also targeted Seth Rollins' knee a lot in this match. They're trying to make it seem like Rollins has a knee injury and a back injury, and they kept saying, "Oh, like what's Rollins going to do tomorrow, because he's supposed to face Drew McIntyre for the world title, and is Drew McIntyre just going to get like an easy win tomorrow and shit?"
Which I'm pretty sure he actually does have a legit knee injury that he's working through. So
yeah,
there's that. But
so I will say Cody was kind of, I don't know if it was like a timing thing or what it was, but Cody like kept messing up doing the Cody cutters in this match, and I don't know if it was just like an off timing thing or whatever, but he messed it up like twice on Roman. He got it on The Rock really good, but I don't know if it was just like they just couldn't get the timing right or whatever. But him and Seth were doing a lot of really cool tag team moves. Fucking most of the match was The Rock and Roman kind of dominating them, and then they would fight back and shit. And fucking just when you think they had it won, the Bloodline would kick out, or one of them would interfere and break up the pin or do some shit. And another part I was laughing on was like they had taken Seth out, and so I believe fucking Roman. I think Roman had done something to Cody, and fucking The Rock got mad, and they showed him on the outside, and The Rock, you could hear him go, "God damn it, fuck," and he starts cussing and shit. Fucking, there was a really cool spot where they did a announce table spot where Cody rock bottomed The Rock through the announce table, and then the camera cuts and Roman spears Seth through the barricade. Fucking, there was fucking The Rock, Cody's fucking parents were in the crowd, and The Rock kept going over to Cody's parents and was talking so much shit. And fucking, he was like, "Oh, that's your son getting his ass whooped right now. Look at your son. That's your son." And then fucking, he grabbed the fucking Brahma Bull weight belt, and this shit killed me. And fucking The Rock was like, he was like, "Look at this. This is your son's blood on this belt, and guess what? Your tears are next. And shit. And then they even had Cody's fucking mom. She was like, I heard her on the fucking thing that I don't really know. I think they just gave up on censoring because you could hear Cody's mom go, "No, that's a bunch of bullshit." So I think they just gave up on the censoring. And fucking, oh my god, and fucking The Rock was killing me. And fucking, and then, fuck, I'm trying to remember what happened next. I know there was one point where, like, Cody had, fucking, he was trying to, what the fuck is he doing? I think he was trying to do, like, the crossroads, and fucking, yeah, he hit the crossroads, and then he went to pin Roman, and then The Rock pulled him, The Rock pulled the referee out of the ring and shit. And there was one part where The Rock just fucking The Rock just didn't give a shit, and he just punched Seth Rollins right in the dick, and the referee went over to Cody and was like, "I'm sorry, I can't do anything about this." And shit. Like, The Rock just did not
you
care.
See that people were like clowning The Rock about it because when he punched Seth in the dick, he fucking, his like legs gave out and he tripped.
Yeah.
People were saying it looked like a fucking 2K glitch.
Yeah. Fucking, then, fucking, there was one point where this was a really cool transition where The Rock was trying to do the people's elbow and he ran off the ropes, and then Cody caught him in a beautiful looking Cody cutter. The Rock, like,
Yeah.
for people that were saying, like, The Rock is a piece of shit and he doesn't care and shit, The Rock was, like, regardless of what you think of The Rock was selling his ass off in this match. Like, The Rock was making, like, everything Cody and Seth hit on him, he was making it look so good. Like,
it reminded me of when fucking Stone Cold came back at 38.
Yeah.
Like, they could both still fucking go.
Rock and Austin 4. I'll stop.
Oh, no.
Fucking.
So, WrestleMania 41.
Fucking.
Winner gets steak and TKO.
Oh my god. Fucking. But, so. Fucking. It got to one point where fucking. Seth and Cody hit pedigrees on The Rock and Roman. And I thought it was over and they kicked out. Fucking. Goddamn. Paul Heyman's reactions were hilarious as well. Speaking of Paul Heyman, he just did not give a shit in his Hall of Fame induction. But,
oh, yeah.
But, so then there was like another part where Cody was trying to do a crossroads on The Rock and Roman Superman punched him. Rollins kept hitting like random ass stomps on people. Fucking, there was one where like he tagged in Rollins and Cody did a Cody cutter, and then Rollins did a frog splash, which was nice. Fucking, then there was one part where Roman went to go spear Cody, and Cody moved out of the way, and he accidentally speared the fuck out of The Rock, and The Rock fucking sold it like his fucking, he got fucking cut in half and shit. And fucking, then towards the end, Cody fucking hit 2 crossroads on Roman Reigns, and it looked like it was over. And all of a sudden, The Rock whipped the fuck out of Cody Rhodes with the goddamn weight belt. And it was so loud. And even Paul Heyman was like, "Oh my god." Like, that's how fucking nasty it sounded. And then Roman fucking tagged The Rock in, and The Rock did a fucking rock bottom. And then he hit the people's elbow on Cody. 1, 2, 3. The Rock and Roman Reigns win the main event of night 1, and which means tomorrow is going to be Bloodline rules for night 2.
Which I'm seeing at the press conference. I guess Roman was pissed off for some reason. I don't know if it's because he has to work a double, or the fact that like he's just like pissed off at fucking interviewers, because here's what he fucking had to say to this interviewer that booed him at the fucking press conference.
No, not you. 2 over.
He was pissed.
Hi, my tribal chief.
That's right.
I acknowledge you.
That's right. Everybody acknowledge me. Who did that? Leave.
Leave.
I'm serious. The lady with the glasses, get her out.
Oh my god.
Get her out or I'm leaving. Use your feet. Nope. You're wasting our time, lady.
To give Chris's analogy, this ain't baseball. There's no 3 strikes.
Y'all better get some good questions. I'm here for work. I'm here to retain the key to the kingdom. I got a big weekend here. I got a lot of work tomorrow night, so you should do your job now.
Jesus Christ. Apparently, there's this clip that says, Roman Reigns cooked Chris Van Vliet. This is from the fucking press conference as well.
Congratulations on the victory tonight. Mr. Heyman, you talked before that it was the 3rd inning for the Bloodline. What inning are we in now?
I'm sorry. Did you not hear the man say questions for Roman Reigns? I'm sorry, you're not going to answer my question now? So it's just a one-sided conversation?
I'm sorry, Mr. Heyman. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'd like to ask Roman Reigns a question.
Roman Reigns.
My tribal chief... Go ahead, shoot.
Come on. Roman, congratulations on the victory tonight. What can we expect from tomorrow's match?
Next question.
Congratulations on the victory tonight.
Next question. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
So, fucking one thing I did want to say is they had mentioned in this match that Roman Reigns was dealing with leukemia. Is that true?
I guess.
Because one of the commentators said that he was, like, currently dealing with leukemia.
I didn't know that, if that's the case.
Yeah. Fucking... They all looked fucking just beaten and fucking broken. I did not think, like, because I was like, okay, they're putting The Rock in a tag team match, that way he doesn't have to fucking wrestle as much. That's what I thought. And I did not expect The Rock, at his age, to go out here and have a 40-minute fucking banger of a WrestleMania main event. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. It was like the same thing with the Stone Cold match. Like, I was like, oh, it's going to be like he just stuns Kevin Owens and that's it. But no, they went out there and had a whole ass match. Like, fucking... And I just love, like... I love heel Rock so much. Like, I mean, babyface Rock is great as well, but heel Rock is just so fun to watch because he just doesn't give a shit. And The Rock knows that he can just do whatever the fuck he wants, and it's so entertaining. And I imagine there's going to be more dumb shit with The Rock tomorrow as well, because I know he's going to be involved in that match somehow. And fucking people are speculating, because I've seen people saying, like, oh, John Cena is going to show up to help Cody, and oh, Stone Cold is going to show up to help Cody. I don't know what's going to happen, because it's going to be Bloodline rules, so... The Bloodline's definitely going to be fucking involved. So, but, yeah, that's how night 1 of WrestleMania went off the air, with The Rock and Roman Reigns celebrating and holding up their titles with the pyro going off, and Cody and Seth looking defeated. And so, yeah, that was Mania Night 1. So... I guess now we can get into our predictions for night 2. Let me go to mine. Alright, there we go.
Go to mine as well.
So, my predictions for tomorrow is there's going to be 6 matches tomorrow. So, they're doing the Pride, which is Bobby Lashley's group, versus the Final Testament, which is Karrion Kross's group, in a street fight. I'm going with the Final Testament. Who are you going with?
Also the Final Testament.
This is also Cross's first WrestleMania, I believe.
I love me some Cross, and I definitely love me some Scarlett. So, yeah.
Oh, but Austin B-Fab is also going to be involved in that.
Fuck B-Fab. I hope Scarlett fucking chokes her out.
So then we have LA Knight versus AJ Styles. My pick is LA Knight.
I'm going with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Then we have, for the United States Championship, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton versus Logan Paul. I am going with Logan Paul. I think he's going to sneak in there and retain it.
I think they're going to give it to Owens, I feel.
Then we have Io Sky versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. As much as I love Io, I feel like Bayley's probably going to win.
I feel like Bayley is also going to win.
Then we have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. After tonight, I definitely feel like Drew is winning, and my pick is Drew.
Same here, especially because I think Seth actually needs some time off. So,
yeah. And also during that match, CM Punk is going to be on commentary as well.
Oh yeah, that's going to be good.
So then the main event of night 2, we got Roman versus Cody 2. And apparently it's going to be Bloodline rules now. And my pick is going to be Cody.
Same here, because if they do not get that title off of Roman, oh my god, I'm going to fucking lose it. Dude.
Yeah.
You're going to see me fucking red in the face angry. I'm sorry.
Last year we were saying, oh, they got to do it. And they didn't. And they've made this go a whole nother year. They have to do it now. Like there's no other option, especially having The Rock and Roman win on night 1. Like you can't not have Cody lose. You can't have Cody lose. Like there's no way that you can have Cody lose at this point, because they have to have a payoff. They have to. People have been so invested in this, man. They have to have a payoff, man. They have to do it.
I just hope they don't go with like the people like what I-Beast says or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because I-Beast is like, oh, they could have Roman retain, and then they could have it go on until WrestleMania 41, where we have Cody and Roman 3, and then have Cody lose again. And he was like, oh, and then we could have at WrestleMania 42, we could finally have Roman versus The Rock, and then have Roman win again. It's just like, bro, come on. No.
When it comes to The Rock, do you think that he's going to wrestle again after this?
I'm pretty sure they've said he's probably going to wrestle 2 more matches after this.
I'm assuming the next one's going to be at SummerSlam.
They said either SummerSlam or Survivor Series, and then Mania would be the next one.
So, if Cody wins tomorrow, do you think next year is when we get The Rock and Roman?
I mean, if that's the case, that's the case. I mean, that'd be great. And then, because I think after Roman faces The Rock, I think that's the last thing he really has to do. Like, same with The Rock. I feel like that's the end of both of their careers, truly.
I mean, I feel if Cody wins tomorrow, that's him, like, taking everything from Roman, and they could make it a storyline where, like, Roman and The Rock, like, fight each other for, like, control of the bloodline, and, like, who really is, like, the head of the table, or who the tribal chief really is and shit. Maybe, I don't know, just spitballing.
I would hope, because, I mean, I heard Roman say, like, if he doesn't, like, have the title, he's not wrestling no more. But it's like, they kind of got to have that Rock and Roman match. It's not going to happen. If it doesn't happen, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Especially, like, I was skeptical about it until I seen this match, because I was like, well, I don't know if The Rock could do a full match, but now seeing this, oh yeah, he's good. He can do
Yeah,
he can do
he's
the match.
great. It's great. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck, they could have the TKO match with Stone Cold and The Rock at SummerSlam, and then they could just do that.
Jesus Christ.
No,
I hope that Stone Cold shows up tomorrow because I just want one last time. I want to see The Rock get stunned so he can do that crazy ass sell that he always does. I want to see it one more time.
bro, I saw people saying fucking, oh, tomorrow's gonna be lit. We're gonna have a segment. I hate the word lit. I fucking hate it. So me saying that, it sucked. But I saw people saying like, oh, this show's gonna be great because we're gonna start off the show with Stone Cold, John Cena, and Omos, and I was like, why? Why Omos? I was like, don't you mean Hulk Hogan or something? And people were saying like, oh, don't you mean Hulk Hogan? And you're like, no, it's got to be Omos.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of Omos, did he win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? Or who won that?
No, they gave it to fucking Bronson Reed. But fucking, it was stupid too, because the way he got eliminated, he was eliminated the Creed brothers, and I think it audible was called because basically what happened was Omos got so much momentum when he threw out the Creed brothers that he went over the top rope himself and tripped.
Oh my
and
god.
fell out of the ring, and he was
Jesus
pissed.
So you think he was supposed to
And you
win
could tell,
it?
like, maybe, I don't know. All I know is you could tell the fucking Creed brothers were like, oh fuck. They were like shocked, and they were like, oh shit, what have we done?
Jesus Christ. Well, that was WrestleMania Night 1, so that's going to be it for this part of the video, but it's going to be edited together, so with all that being said, we are going to get right back with our review of WrestleMania 40 Night 2, and by that time, I'm going to figure out what my bet is going to be, so
Alright.
let's get on to WrestleMania 40 Night 2.
Let's get it.
We are now to Night 2 of WrestleMania 40. Jesus fucking Christ, what a night. What a night.
Yep. And before we get to that night, you want to tell them what your forfeit is?
Well, I couldn't think of anything specifically, so I just said I'll review something of Austin's choice because I fucking couldn't really think of anything specifically.
Well, do you want to know what the review is going to be, Devon? Since we tied, by the way. Spoilers.
Yeah, we somehow tied on the predictions. I don't know how we managed to do that, but we did. Fucking.
But now we both have to do our forfeits, so we know what you're reviewing.
What?
Season 1 of Velma.
Oh God, why?
Because it's a forfeit, man.
Why? You're only doing a fucking movie. Why do I have to do a whole fucking season? I don't think that's fair.
Okay. One episode of Velma, then.
Well, fucking, it probably won't be as bad as what you're watching. And why don't you tell them what you have to review?
Oh, yeah, I have to review this budget Walmart movie called Alice in Terrorland. So.
Yep. So, yeah, we fucking tied, so now we gotta sit there and fucking do this shit, so. Wonderful. Just fucking wonderful. But, alas, you know, at the end of the day, at least we got to watch a pretty good WrestleMania, so fucking
Yep.
even with that fucking stupid shit, we gotta review at least fucking we got to enjoy probably the best WrestleMania in the past couple years. At least in terms of the feeling of satisfaction with the outcomes.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, so I guess we should get started with night 2, because night 2 kicked off with Stephanie McMahon, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so Stephanie came out. She has a new theme song now.
Hello.
I'm here.
We went quiet for a minute.
A couple people have new theme songs. I've seen AJ has a new theme song, and Bailey has a new theme song. But Stephanie comes out and she basically cut this fucking promo. I'm trying to remember what she said.
Basically, it was about just her saying, "Welcome to WrestleMania," and "Are you ready for night 2?" And it's a lot better weather, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was about all the promo, pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty much all she said. It wasn't like a super long promo. And then the first match of the night was fucking
Drew versus Seth.
Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the story going into this match was Seth being hurt from last night in the main event, and everybody pretty much wondering, can Seth even compete against Drew? Is he going to be able to somehow pull off a miracle and retain the title? And unfortunately, Drew did not come out with broken dreams. I was hoping he was going to, but he did not. And Seth had a very weird ass entrance, and I don't know what the fuck his attire was, but it was honestly trash. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, Seth's attires recently have been terrible.
He was wearing some like Fandango ass pants. I don't know what the fuck that was. Some fucking Disco Inferno type pants.
Yeah, it wasn't really it, man.
Yeah. By the way, CM Punk also came out because he was on commentary. And the match starts off with Drew immediately hitting a Claymore, and he almost recreated the Sheamus and Daniel Bryan match with how quick it was. Seth kicked out, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, this match was kind of a finisher fest.
Yeah.
Because they just kept hitting Claymores and stomps. Like, Drew did at least 6 Claymores, and Seth did like 3 or 4 stomps. They kept fighting to the outside, and Drew kept, like, getting in CM Punk's face and shit. And Drew kept hitting Claymores, and somehow Seth just kept kicking out, and he kept kicking out, and Drew was, like, getting crazier and crazier, and eventually he hit Seth with 2 Claymores in a row, covered Seth for the 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre is the new World Heavyweight Champion, and he's celebrating, and also his wife was in the front row as well. And so Drew is celebrating, and he goes over to CM Punk and starts getting in CM Punk's face. By the way, CM Punk's commentary was funny because fucking Drew did the GTS at one point, and he did CM Punk's go to sleep taunt, and CM Punk was like, and he was like, yeah, you're just pretty much like saying how like your matches put everybody to sleep and shit, and fucking. And then Drew, like, was on the announce table, and he was, like, talking shit to CM Punk. And fucking CM Punk was like, well, the only thing I got from that is I can't understand a single word that you're saying. And fucking then Drew was like saying that this is his moment, and Punk was like, yeah, it's your moment, so why are you putting me in it? And Drew's like saying, he's like, oh, because I want to rub it in your face, and you don't belong here, and if you ever try to fight me, I'll end your career and shit. And then CM Punk, he ain't gonna take nobody talking shit in his face. So CM Punk knocks Drew off the announce table. He takes off his cast thing on his arm and he just starts beating the crap out of Drew McIntyre. And then he leaves him laying. And then all of a sudden we hear the Judgment Day theme. And Damian Priest hauls fucking ass down to the ring.
Yeah, it's the fastest I've ever seen him fucking run, and it took like months.
Yeah. And so Damian Priest goes to the ringside and he blasts Drew in the head with the Money in the Bank. And then he says, I'm cashing in right now. And they say Damian Priest is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. And they get in the ring. Damian Priest hits him with his finisher. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is the new World Heavyweight Champion. And Drew gets fucked over again. And Drew finally got his moment of winning the title in front of the crowd, and just like that, it got taken away from him. I've seen people putting, because the WWE on Fox account on Twitter, they put the meme from South Park, the and it's gone thing. Fucking, but yeah, Damian Priest walks out of Mania, the new World Heavyweight Champion, and the Judgment Day came out and started celebrating with him, and that was pretty much it for the opening match.
Yep. Fucking, and then the second match was fucking cursed. Because, why not? Fucking, I was excited for this match too. And I was kind of disappointed. Because this match kind of made me angry. Devon liked it because of how cursed it was. Because he couldn't really focus. But,
Yeah.
fucking Snoop Dogg comes out, and I'm just like, why? And he's the special guest commentator. And you might ask, like, what is he commentating for? What is a match that Snoop Dogg would commentate for? Maybe LA Knight versus AJ Styles. That would make a little bit more sense. Maybe even Bayley versus Io. Fucking hell. Maybe even goddamn, the triple threat, because he probably knows who Logan Paul is and Randy Orton is. But no. They decide to have one of the most serious matches on the card. Fucking Cross, the Final Testament, versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits is being commentated by Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
And then randomly out of nowhere, fucking Samantha Irvin goes, oh, and your special guest referee, WWE Hall of Famer, Bubba Ray Dudley. And I'm just like, why? Like, why?
I don't know.
And I was really excited for this match, and, Cross is doing good, but, you couldn't fucking pay attention to Cross's first goddamn Mania match when you hear Snoop Dogg going, oh, those them whooping sticks, and fucking, he doesn't even know what the fuck a suplex is.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person he knows is Bobby Lashley. So he's just like, he's sitting there and he's like, oh, Bobby Lashley's doing this. Oh, Bobby Lashley's getting his ass kicked. And then fucking, like, the commentators are trying to say, oh, well, he's getting his ass kicked by AOP. And he's getting his ass kicked by fucking goddamn Cross. And he's just like, oh, okay. Cool, whatever. Those are the whooping sticks. And he starts fucking talking about other shit, dog. And then fucking, it pissed me off because Cross lost. Why? Lashley didn't need that win. The Profits didn't need that win. Fucking, the Final Testament needed that goddamn win. Why did they fuck them over every time?
What's crazy is that they said in his long ass career that was the first time that Paul Ellering ever appeared at a WrestleMania.
I know, and his fucking team lost.
He didn't even do anything to help him either. He just stood there the
No,
whole time. At least
AOP
fucking
got fucking one
Scarlet got
dive,
in
and then they
there.
were out of there.
At least Scarlet tried to help him.
Yeah, Scarlet at least went through a table for him.
Yeah.
AOP just sat there like, oh, I got hit with the they got hit with the fucking like Montez Ford dive. That means they're fucking down and out. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking. There was one point where like Bobby and the Prophets were trying to put Cross through a table, and they got the tables out. And Snoop Dogg was like, "Oh, they got a table. Well, that ain't no picnic table. That's one of them family reunion tables." And he put the table in the ring, and he was like, "That's one of them tables at the family reunion that Grandma will be putting all the food on." And then he was like, and the table fucking broke before they could put Cross through it. And Snoop Dogg was like, and he was like, "Oh no, they broke Grandma's table." He said, "Grandma, the boys is fighting again. They broke your table." Snoop Dogg was so high off his ass, bro. And you could tell, like, I heard Corey Graves trying not to crack up when he was commentating. Like, he was holding back his laughter. Snoop Dogg was hilarious. I was hoping he'd be on commentary for the whole show. This shit was hilarious. You imagine a combination of Snoop Dogg and Booker T on commentary.
Oh, I don't know if I want to match. That would just go off the rails, dude. That would go off the rails.
Even Snoop Dogg started saying the "whoop that trick" thing.
Snoop Dogg was enjoyable, but man, that match made me upset. It soured my mood for a bit.
Yeah.
I was frustrated because they keep fucking over Cross, man. Every time.
Jesus Christ. Well, they had to advertise Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre on the
I ain't even
apron.
mad. No, I ain't even mad about Gin and Juice. I'm just mad that fucking Bobby Lashley won again when he did not need it, dude. He beat Omos at 38. He beat fucking Drew at 37. He beat goddamn. He won the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal at 39. Like, he did not need this win. Didn't.
Yeah.
That's all I'm mad about. It's a sad day for Cross fans. But for other people's fans, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that was that match. It was Curse.
Alright, so what happened after the Cross match?
Fucking, I believe the third match was.
Oh yeah, it was AJ and LA Knight.
Yeah.
So fucking this match had a pretty decent build. Fucking LA Knight went to fucking AJ's house and beat him up and got arrested by the cops and shit. But it was just a kind of a random one-on-one match. And AJ Styles came out and had a new theme song. What do you think about it?
From what I heard, because I didn't really hear it that well, it sounded okay. I do wish it was Evil Ways. I mean, they could use it, you know, but I mean, I know why they're not, because they want to make it stand out or whatever. But
Yeah.
once I hear it more, I'll be able to judge it more. But right now, I didn't hear it as much. So right now, I'm gonna say it's good. If I do listen to it in the future and say it's trash, I mean, that's another story. But that's what I'm gonna say for right now.
And then LA Knight came out and got a huge pop. LA Knight was super over. This was his first WrestleMania match. This was AJ's 8th WrestleMania in a row, Austin.
It's fucking weird to fucking think about, honestly.
Yep.
Like, shit. What did he do last year again?
I'm trying to think. What the fuck did he do last year? Oh god, I don't even know. I don't even know. I know.
Was he?
I know. At 32, he faced Chris Jericho. At 33, he faced Shane McMahon. 34, he faced Shinsuke. 35
was Randy.
Yeah, 36. Wasn't that when he teamed with
Taker.
Omos? Or no, Taker, yeah.
No.
37 when he teamed
was
with Omos. 38, he faced Edge.
Edge, yeah.
What did he do for 39?
I'm gonna look it up. Let me look up fucking the 39 card. WrestleMania 39 card. Because I
know he was
actually,
on it.
Yeah, same. Or was he? Oh.
I thought he was.
I think he missed it. I did not realize. For some reason, I thought he was on it because, I mean, it doesn't seem like he is.
Fucking, they said this was his 8th WrestleMania.
Yeah, he wasn't on it.
The fuck?
Oh, I think he was in the fucking Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I think. On SmackDown. I think that's what he did. But fucking.
But anyways, this fucking LA Knight and AJ Styles match, it was so. This match, at least in my perspective, it started off kind of slow, and the crowd was obviously behind LA Knight, and they had a lot of back and forth, and then they went to the outside, and AJ was working on LA Knight's leg. Excuse me, and they're fighting on the outside, and then they kept LA Knight pulled the mat up at ringside, exposing the concrete, and then he got backdropped onto the concrete, and then they went back in the ring, and they were reversing each other's finishers. They're actually doing some pretty cool counters, and then fucking, it felt like as soon as the match started kicking into the next gear and getting good, it just ended with LA Knight hitting the BFT, and then he just won. And I was kind of just like, oh, well, the match was like starting to get good, and it just ended just suddenly.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. I mean, I figured they were gonna swap finishers for a bit. I figured AJ was gonna kick out, and then he just didn't. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well.
He didn't even get to do the Styles Clash. He did do the Calf Crusher, but he didn't even do the Phenomenal Forearm either.
Into the Phenomenal Forearm. He tried to do the fucking Springboard 450, but it got countered.
Yeah.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just was okay.
Yeah. But after that match, they had a fucking, I believe that was the segment where they showed the people in the Hall of Fame, and fucking the Hall of Fame class was Muhammad Ali, Leah Maivia, I think, I could be wrong, Bull Nakano, Mike Rotundo, and Barry Windham, And who was the other guy?
Fucking. Where's Paul Heyman? You said Thunderbolt Patterson already?
That's who it was. Thunderbolt Patterson, and then the main Hall of Fame inductee Paul Heyman. Then I know at some point there was a backstage interview of Kayla Braxton asking Paul Heyman what a Bloodline rules match is, and he was like, "Oh, the Bloodline can do whatever they want. There's no countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, no nothing." That was pretty much
Well,
all he
speaking
said.
of the Bloodline, I think we should. I feel bad because you've already made the thumbnail, but I think we should also mention that Jacob Fatu was just signed as well, which is big.
Well, he wasn't on this show, so I'm not putting him. I'm done with the thumbnail. There's almost 100 PNGs in this thumbnail, and there's literally, like, not any more room, bro. Like, it's ridiculous how much is in this thumbnail.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, and then the next match was the triple threat for the United States Championship. Logan Paul defending against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. This is Randy's first Mania since 38, I believe. Because he missed last year because of injury.
Yep.
And so they did a nice little callback to yesterday because Logan Paul came out first. He came out on a Prime truck that had a Prime cannon and shit, which is pretty cool. And then then Kevin Owens got like one of the things they've been doing lately with like the camera following him through Gorilla and stuff. But this time it was like the opposite of yesterday. This time Sami Zayn was standing there with the Intercontinental Championship, and Kevin was looking at him, and Sami was like, "Now it's your turn," and he's like hyping him up, saying like, "Go get him" and shit. And Kevin came out, which, by the way, his gear was inspired by ECW, they said.
Yep.
It looked like specifically, at least the color scheme was ECW One Night Stand. And then...
Which is cursed, man.
Then Kevin Owens, like, went back and then came out on the fucking golf cart and started driving down the ramp. And then Randy Orton's music played, and Randy Orton started coming out, and Kevin Owens backed up all the way up the ramp, and Randy was like, "What are you doing?" And Kevin was like, "Come on, hop on." And Randy was like, "Alright, fuck it." So then both Kevin and Randy ride this fucking golf cart all the way fucking down the ramp, and Randy almost fell off the golf cart, and he had to tell Kevin to slow down. And fucking... Then they got in the ring, and the match started, and immediately Logan Paul got out of the ring, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna let you guys fight and shit." And then they just got out of the ring and started beating his ass, and they were just beating the fuck out of Logan Paul for like a good 5 minutes. They just were both were doing back suplexes on Logan on the announce table and shit. And they were having like a contest of who could do the better back suplex on the announce table, and Logan Paul's just getting his fucking ass whooped. And then they put Logan in the ring, and they both so Logan pushes Kevin into Randy and tries to get them to fight each other, and then they look at each other and they're like, not yet, let's keep beating up Logan Paul. And then fucking they keep beating him up some more, and then they both try to go for the pin, and then they look at each other, and then finally Randy and Kevin start fighting each other. And this was a very good triple threat match.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I think it was the best match so far at this point. And Logan was doing great. They were doing really cool counters. There was a really cool spot where fucking Logan went for the buckshot lariat, and Randy caught him into this power slam, which was cool. There was one where Kevin went for the swanton, Logan got the knees up, and then Logan hit a swanton, and then right after the swanton, he hit a frog splash on Randy. That was pretty cool. Then Randy did a double DDT on both of them. Randy RKO'd Logan, and he RKO'd Kevin Owens at one point. Then Logan hit Randy and Kevin with the brass knuckles, and Randy somehow kicked out of the brass knuckles. Then I believe, Randy had RKO'd Logan, and he was going for the pin, and then the Prime bottle that came out with Logan pulled Randy fucking off of Kevin or whatever, and then Randy's like looking at the Prime bottle, and the person, because last year they revealed that KSI was under the Prime bottle, and this year it was revealed to be none other than Mr. I Show Speed. Yes, you fucking heard me correctly. I Show Speed was on fucking WrestleMania 40. Why? I don't fucking know. And so fucking Speed is there, and Randy gets out of the ring, and he's just like, what the fuck? And then Speed starts cussing out Randy Orton, and they had to bleep Speed like 5 times, and he was cussing Randy Orton out. So Randy Orton fucking dropped his ass, and fucking Randy started dragging him all over the place, and he put him on the announce table because Speed was like barking at him and stuff. And then he puts Speed on the announce table, and Randy picks him up, and Randy fucking barks at Speed, and then fucking RKO's him on the announce table. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And so then after that, they get back in the ring, and then fucking Kevin went for a pop-up powerbomb, and Randy countered it into an RKO. It looked really cool. And then fucking Logan got in the ring and tried to throw Randy out, and Randy countered to throw Logan out, but Logan caught himself, and then he threw Randy out, and then Logan went to the top rope and hit a beautiful frog splash on Kevin. 1, 2, 3, Logan Paul retains the United States Championship in a great triple threat match.
Yeah, it was fucking great, man.
Yeah. And Logan, every match continues to show how good he is, and how it seems like he just keeps getting better and better every match.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to think this is Logan's 4th WrestleMania now.
Jesus Christ.
Because he was in the Sammy and Kevin match at 38 or 37, and then he teamed with the Miz against fucking the Mysterios at 38, and then he wrestled Seth last year at 39, and now this triple threat at 40. So crazy to think Logan Paul's been around for almost 4 years already, and he's gotten better and better every time. So it was at this point in the show they started announcing some upcoming shows. So one that they announced, I believe it's going to be May 25th or something like that. I know it's at the end of May. They announced in Saudi Arabia there's going to be an event called WWE King and Queen of the Ring. And then they announced that on May 4th they're going to be doing WWE Backlash in France. And last year it was in Puerto Rico because we reviewed that. It was a great show. And I think this is the first time they're doing a pay-per-view in France, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. They're doing a bunch of stuff like that this year because they also announced they're doing a show called The Bash in Berlin, as well as another Clash at the Castle. So whatever direction that Triple H is taking this in now, it's going more fucking global now, because they would never have gone to these places before, besides Saudi Arabia. It was like the only fucking global place they really went to, besides, like, unless they would do like a tour Like, they wouldn't actually straight up do, like, pay-per-views in other countries and shit. So, but, yeah, I mean, they even, like I was saying in the part 1 review, like, they even had, like, a whole brand new intro. Everybody kept saying, like, oh, this is a new era, new era, new era. Like, everybody kept saying that. So, yeah, in terms of us reviewing those, probably not the King and Queen of the Ring. I don't know about Backlash. It depends on the card, honestly, and depends on what fucking time it comes on as well.
Yeah.
I know we're
I feel like if
planning
we
to
do it,
Oh, go ahead.
it'll be later.
Yeah.
Because I ain't waking up fucking 10 a.m. for a show. I'm sorry.
I know we're planning to do Money in the Bank and SummerSlam because we do those every year.
Yep.
The fucking... But yeah, so got a lot of WWE events coming up this year. So excited for it. We reviewed the first Clash at the Castle, so if it's on at the same time again, I wouldn't mind reviewing it again because it was great last time.
Yeah.
But yes, they were announcing some upcoming shows and stuff, and then now it's time to get to the only women's match on this night, which was for the WWE Women's Championship. Io Sky defending against Bayley, and this, I mean, a lot of these matches, I will say, had really great build. Like the Seth and Drew and Punk stuff was great. The Roman and Cody story with The Rock and the Bloodline is great. The whole Bayley being kicked out of Damage Control storyline was great. Like a lot of things on this show had some pretty great build. And then you had just like, I mean, even AJ and LA Knight had some pretty good entertaining build. Then you just kind of had like the more random stuff like Rhea and Becky. Like I get like, yeah, Becky won the Chamber and all that. And then like the tag team match of Rey and Andrade was kind of random. Fucking the Final Testament and the goddamn Pride, like they've been having a feud, but their match just got kind of randomly added to the card.
Yeah.
So fucking, and the build with Randy, Kevin, and Logan has been pretty good as well. But yeah, so this match, the whole story was Bayley got kicked out of Damage Control. They turned on her, and they were beating her up every week. And then Naomi and Bianca started helping her out, and then Jade Cargill got involved. That's how the 6-woman tag came to be. And since Bayley won the Rumble, she chose to face Io at WrestleMania. So that's pretty much how we got here. And so, surprisingly, Damage Control wasn't even involved in this match. They came out with Io, but they weren't involved in this at all.
And might I say, Dakota was looking mighty fine as well.
And might I say, Io Sky was looking mighty fine.
And I didn't mention this in the cross match, but Scarlett, fuck, dude.
As classic Austin would say, my DMs are open.
Always, man. Cross is a lucky man.
But so, Bayley came out first. She had this weird, like, Egyptian entrance and shit, which wasn't supposed to be her entrance. Basically, she was gonna have a way, like, cooler entrance because she was gonna get her favorite band, which is Paramore. They were gonna, like, play her to the ring and stuff, but it didn't happen because of scheduling issues, so they had to switch to whatever the fuck this entrance was, this weird-ass Egyptian entrance, and Bayley dyed her hair blue now. It's not red anymore. And so, and she has a new theme song as well. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because it has, like, the same intro, it's just a different beat this time. Then Io comes out. Her entrance is great. Like, like, the lights going off and everything is just, it's so great. And fucking So she comes out. Her gear, I noticed, like, some of it kind of looked like it was kind of like a callback to, like, her old, like, NXT gears. That's kind of what it looked like. Like, when she would wear, like, the full bodysuits and shit. But, so, fucking... They had this match. Honestly, I think it was better than the Rhea and Becky match, in my opinion. So basically, the whole thing was Bayley trying to win the title and Io trying to use like their past against her by saying like, "Oh, Bayley, we're friends and shit," and like suckering her in and shit. And Bayley trying to say like, "Oh, the reason you have the title is because of me, and I gave you all of this and all that." And fucking, there's a really cool counter when Bayley tried to do the rose plant and Io like rolled into a kip up. I've never seen anybody counter the rose plant like that before. Io hit a beautiful moonsault on Bayley. Bayley even brought back the Bayley to belly that she used to do all the time when she was a face. Now she's just kind of like I mean, she's a face, but not like the same type of baby face that she was.
Yeah.
Bayley was super fucking over, by the way. Like, the crowd was chanting for her the entire time. And fucking, I know there was a spot they did on the outside. I don't remember what it was. And then I know Bayley hit the Bayley to belly and Io kicked out. Io hit the moonsault and Bayley kicked out. Then Bayley went for the elbow drop and Io kept putting her in the crossface. And then Io hit a standing moonsault and then a second rope moonsault. And then she went for her top rope moonsault and she missed and Bayley moved. And then Bayley did the Bayley to belly on Io. Then she went to the top rope and did the elbow drop. And then she picked Io up and hit her with a rose plant. And Io sold the fuck out of it because she spiked herself. And then Bayley got the pin on Io. And Bayley is the new WWE Women's Champion. A great match.
Amazing.
As much as I love Io, I'm not mad because I figured Bayley was gonna win, and I'm happy that Bayley won. But I don't know where the story goes from here. I don't know where Damage Control goes from here because they lost both nights. All members of Damage Control lost, so I don't really know where that goes from here. The only thing they have now is fucking Asuka and Kairi still have the tag titles. I'm assuming Io's probably going to get a rematch. I would guess. I don't know. But, yeah, fucking Bayley won, and that was pretty much that match. And the crowd was going crazy for her winning. And they said that apparently that was the first time that she ever won the Women's Championship at a WrestleMania. Which is crazy because of how long Bayley's been there.
Yeah, I think this is her 8th Mania or 6th Mania.
I know her first one was 33 because I remember they had that fatal 4-way of her, Sasha, Nia, and fucking Charlotte. And then
was she on 34?
Yeah, she was in the fucking. Oh, you don't remember? She was in the at the time the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal.
Oh man, I don't want to remember that.
And then
I know she was on 35.
Yeah, because she was in that women's tag title fatal 4-way. And then
she
36.
Wasn't on 37 or 38, was she?
I know she was on 36 because it was that weird like 6-woman match that fucking Paige booked at the time.
Yeah.
And then 37, she was on 37. She didn't have a match, but I remember she got attacked by the Bella Twins. 38, she wasn't there because that's when she was out with injury for like a year. And then 39 was
39
the 6-woman tag
triple-
against
yeah.
Becky, Trish, and Lita. And then now 40. So
Okay.
she's had like 6 Manias now, I think. So fucking, which is crazy because she's been there since like 2013, I think. She said that she was started there whenever it was still fucking FCW.
Yep.
But yeah, so now the only match left is the main event of WrestleMania. The match was a complete fucking clusterfuck. God damn, dude. So, the main event of WrestleMania 40 Night 2. The true main event of WrestleMania 40. The moment that everybody was waiting for. The moment that it all came down to. All the build-up, all the hype, all the story, everything came down to this match and this moment. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes 2 for the Undisputed Universal Championship. If you remember last year for WrestleMania 39, we were pissed that Cody didn't win. And we talked about how they were people were saying that they were going to drag this all the way till the next WrestleMania. We were like, I don't know if it could go that long, and we were speculating about it. And lo and behold, they have dragged this thing all the way to the next year, because it's 1 year later since we did that review. And the build-up for this has been great. The story has been great. Cody won the Rumble again, and he had to fight the Bloodline, had to fight The Rock coming back and getting involved, trying to take the spotlight, everything. And him and Seth lost last night, which meant this match was Bloodline rules. And so everything over the past 2 years has been leading to this moment. Ever since Cody returned at Mania 38, it's all been leading to this moment. This is the reason that he came back. And it's all been leading up to this. And so, we get this match. Cody comes out first. Well, he had a pretty cool entrance with like the American Nightmare flag. It was like burning and shit. And he had this like skull mask on and shit. And for the first time on screen, we seen Brandy Rhodes. So how are you feeling about that?
Well, she wasn't acting like an egotistical cunt, so that's a plus.
So, if you want to know Austin's feelings on Brandy Rhodes, go watch his Brandy Rhodes decimation video. That'll get you all you need to know. And the Roads to the Top review as well. Those videos will give you all you need to know about why Austin doesn't like Brandy Rhodes. But, so fucking Cody comes out first. Big ovation, had a lot of pyro. Everybody in the crowd was ready. Everybody knew this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the match. This is it. And this match had that big fight feel to it. And Cody came out, huge ovation, like I said. They showed Cody's family was in the crowd. Everything was just set up for Cody here tonight. And if he didn't win it, then pretty much, I think even Roman said it, where he was like, oh, if you don't win, like, you're never going to get another shot at this ever again. And like this was it. It was all or nothing for Cody Rhodes in this match. And so Roman Reigns comes out. Roman had a pretty cool entrance as well. He had a choir singing him to the ring, and it was like an orchestral version of his theme. It was pretty cool. I don't know if it was as cool as the piano one last year. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Roman comes out with Paul Heyman, and he gets in the ring, and we get the official introduction from Samantha Irvin. She put her fucking all into this introduction. And then we get the big stare down between Cody and Roman. Once again, going face to face in the ring after a whole year since Cody failed last year. These two stand face to face again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time that the same match has main evented WrestleMania 2 years in a row?
It is the second time.
What was the first one?
Rock and Austin.
Well, they didn't do it like 2 years in a row, though. Because they did... Because they did
no, it was
Mania
fucking,
15,
I think
17,
it was,
and 19.
Okay, hang on. So...
Because I know...
Cena and The Rock was one, actually.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That whole fucking twice in a lifetime shit, you're right. Fucking, because I was thinking, like...
I feel like there's one more, though.
I know Triple H faced Taker twice, but it was never the main event. And Shawn faced Taker twice, and it wasn't the main event. It was the main event of 26, but not 25.
Yeah.
Fucking... I know Hulk Hogan was in a lot of fucking main events, but I don't know if it was, like, ever the same match multiple times.
I don't think it was...
So then maybe it was just The Rock and Cena and Roman and Cody then.
Maybe. For some reason I thought Rock and Austin was one. I don't know why.
Fucking Roman and Brock could have potentially been one at one point. Thank God that didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking... But nevertheless, this was it. Everything that everybody has been talking about and waiting for the past year since Cody lost last year. This was it. And it was all or nothing here. Either Cody won it or he would never get a shot again. And if he would have lost it, people probably would have been fucking done with Cody Rhodes. So fucking this was literally everything was on the line here. So
this match was going to affect my mood. So
yeah. So we get the big stare down like we did last night for the main event, and just Cody and Roman staring at each other with the crowd reacting, just taking in the moment. And then the match starts, and they just immediately start brawling, and Roman starts dominating Cody, and he starts acting all cocky, and every time Cody tries to make a comeback or build momentum, Roman shuts him down, or Roman is just talking hella shit to Cody, saying like, oh, you don't belong here, you're never going to win the world title, I'm Roman Reigns, I've been doing this for so long, I'm the tribal chief, I'm the champion, I get paid so much money. Like, he was just talking hella fucking shit to Cody Rhodes. At one point, he even like was choking him, and he was like, this is my company, you little bitch, and shit. Like, just the disrespect to Cody. And Roman just kept, like, he was powerbombing Cody. He was throwing Cody across the ring. He even hit a fisherman suplex at one point. He fucking, just every time Cody tried making a comeback, Roman just countered him. And Paul Heyman was acting all cocky, saying this was going to be an easy match. And it was bloodline rules, so they could do whatever they wanted. And then Cody finally started countering Roman. They were punching each other back and forth, and he ended up hitting a disaster kick on Roman, and at one point he hit a Cody cutter on him as well. Roman hit a Superman punch on him at one point, and Roman kept getting pinfalls on him, but Cody would kick out. And then when Cody started building up some momentum, here comes Jimmy Uso getting involved in the match, and he super kicks Cody, and him and Roman start working together. And then who comes out? Main event, Jey Uso, and he gets a whole ass fucking entrance, and Jimmy Uso runs up the ramp and they start brawling with each other, and then Jey Uso spears Jimmy off the fucking ramp through a table. It looked brutal.
Yeah, fucking, they weren't seen for the rest of the match.
Yeah, it looked more brutal than anything they did in their match yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And so then it was back to Cody and Roman, and at one point Roman hit a crossroads on Cody, and Cody hit a spear on Roman, and then fucking Cody was hitting the crossroads on Roman, and once again here comes Solo Sikoa, and he Samoan spikes Cody just like he did last year. And at this point, I was like, oh god, not fucking again. They're not going to fucking pull this shit again. And Cody kicks out. And then they even do the spear and Samoan spike combo. And Cody still kicks out, and he's not staying down. And Solo's just getting pissed. And then, excuse me, while they're double teaming Cody, all of the sudden, out of fucking nowhere, John fucking Cena comes out, and fucking everybody popped fucking loud for John Cena, and he fucking came running to the ring, and he fucking sat there and attacked fucking Solo Sikoa, and he fucking AA'd Solo Sikoa through the announce table, and then he got in the ring and fucking AA'd Roman Reigns. And then fucking, as soon as he did that, who comes out? The Rock comes out, and I was like, oh shit, we're about to get a fucking, huh?
It just, everything was fucking happening. It just kept happening, dude.
Yeah, so then The Rock comes out, and he gets in the ring, and we get a stare down with John Cena and The Rock, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then John Cena tries to punch The Rock, and The Rock hits John Cena with a rock bottom, and fucking then The Rock starts, he gets his weight belt, and he fucking, then all of a sudden we hear the fucking Shield music, and we're like, what the fuck? And then Seth Rollins gets in the ring wearing his Shield gear, and he gets taken out by Roman Reigns, and they recreate when Seth turned on Roman with the chair shot. Now Roman hits Seth in the back with the chair, and then fucking The Rock gets his weight belt, and fucking he's about to start wailing on Cody and Seth when all of a sudden the lights go out and we hear the fucking gong, and then they come back on and fucking The Undertaker appears. And at this point, fucking, I watched this with Tony, and me and Tony were going fucking crazy. We were like, what in the actual fuck is going on in this match? And fucking The Undertaker has a stare down with The Rock, and The Rock goes to swing the weight belt, and Undertaker grabs him and choke slams The Rock, and then fucking the lights go out, and Undertaker and fucking The Rock disappear, and it's just left with Roman and Cody in the ring. Everybody else is down, just Roman and Cody all by themselves. And fucking at this point, Cody fucking grabs Roman and he hits him with one crossroads, and then a second crossroads, and then a third and final crossroads. And I can't even believe I'm saying this because it's been so long. Cody Rhodes pins Roman Reigns 1, 2, 3, and finally, after 4 long years, we finally have a new Universal Champion. Cody Rhodes has fucking done it. He has finished the fucking story. Finally.
And thank God, dude. Just thank God. Because I don't know what I was going to do if he fucking didn't.
Yeah. But he finally got the job done, and for the first time in his career, Cody Rhodes has won a world championship in the WWE. That was his goal ever since he came back, and he finally fucking did it. And the crowd was going absolutely fucking wild. Nobody could believe that he actually took the title off of Roman, because everybody was so used to all these years of just, no matter what you did to Roman, he wouldn't stay down. No matter who it was in the ring with him, no matter how many finishers he got hit with, either somehow the bloodline always found a way to help him, or Roman just wouldn't stay down and would just fucking spam finishers like it was fucking 2K14 on infinite finisher mode. Like, but finally, Roman Reigns has been dethroned, and he is no longer champion. It feels so weird to say that Roman isn't champion anymore. And Cody Rhodes is the new undisputed universal champion of the fucking world. And the crowd is going crazy, and fucking Brandy gets in the ring, Cody's family gets in the ring, they're getting all emotional, and then fucking John Cena gets in the ring, and here comes Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, all these people that helped Cody along the way get in the ring, and they're all celebrating with Cody, and then here comes CM Punk, and he gets in the ring, and he hugs Cody, and it's this big emotional moment. Like, I don't know about you, but like, it kind of made me want to tear up just seeing that Cody finally fucking did it. And
it was fucking emotional, man.
yeah,
To think about it this way, like, besides like the first little bit, we have been covering Roman's title reign since January of 2021.
Yep.
Almost his entire reign we have covered.
We've now covered every WrestleMania title defense of Roman.
Like, ever since we started doing these reviews, he's been champion. There has been a constant. He has been champion.
He has been champion for so long that the last champion before him was The Fiend Bray Wyatt. That's how long. All the way back in 2020. And he was been champion for so long that he won the title during the pandemic. That's how fucking long it's been, man.
Like, it's... Oh, man, I'm so happy it's over. Like, I can't... I never... You know, it was a good reign. It was a great reign. Give all your applause.
It's never going to be
Roman.
topped again. It's never going to be matched, ever. Like,
I hope so, man. I hope Triple H isn't fucking crazy and he thinks, oh, Cody's gonna hold it for fucking 8 years. I can't do it.
Oh, God, no.
God, I can't do it.
Bro, there was people that wanted Roman to hold it until 2028 to break Bruno Sammartino's record.
I know. I couldn't do that, man. Dude,
if that would have been the case, we would have only been halfway there. So...
Yeah, I just no. Just no.
But... So everybody's celebrating in the ring, everybody's hugging Cody, and Cody starts crying and getting emotional, and you gotta imagine, because they did show that Dustin Rhodes was there as well in the skybox, so I imagine he probably got pretty emotional over it, and you know fucking Dusty Rhodes was looking down on Cody in this moment as well, proud of his son, finally capturing the world title. And it's just like, in my head, it's just crazy now thinking back to when Cody debuted on Raw and he was fucking teaming with fucking Hardcore Holly and nobody thought that he was ever gonna fucking be anything. And now all this time later, he's finally world champion and he's like arguably the top star in the business right now.
Yeah, there's like, besides like people like Gunther and Drew right now, like, there's really, well, I guess we gotta put Damian Priest in there too, even though I don't know how his reign's gonna go, because he was pretty boring as Money in the Bank, so, I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. But fucking, that's really all they have for stars right now, unless Solo steps up or all these other people step up. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, people made like Avengers jokes about this WrestleMania, but I swear to God, this main event was like some legit like Avengers type shit because just every fucking body was there, and it was this whole fight between all these fucking people, and it was like crazy as fuck, and like, oh man, it was so good, even though it was kind of a clusterfuck. Like, it was so entertaining. It was so like nobody expected Cena to be there. There was like rumors that he might be there, but nobody expected Undertaker to be there because everybody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Stone Cold, Stone Cold," and then the Undertaker showed up, and nobody thought he was showing up. And that fucking pop when The Rock was in the ring and you heard the gong and then the lights went out. That might have been, besides Cody winning, that might have been the loudest fucking pop of the night. Like, people freaked the fuck out, bro. Like, it is crazy, dude. Fucking, but yeah, so fucking, they're all emotional in the ring, and Cody grabs a microphone and he starts cutting a promo, and he's talking about how he finally finished the story and that fucking he wouldn't have been able to make it back to WWE without two specific people. And he was like, "Oh, Bruce Pritchard come out here and Triple H come out here," and they both come out and they gave Cody a hug, and Cody was talking about how Triple H was leading in the new era, and he like held up the title and he was like, "This is a new era in the WWE," and everything. And he gave like an emotional speech, and then after that everybody was hugging and getting emotional, and then everybody started getting out of the ring, and Cody was celebrating with Brandy, and fucking then they had one little thing where like Seth like walked up to him and Cody like shook his hand, and Cody was telling him thank you for this, thank you for helping me. And I don't know what Seth said. Were you able to make out what Seth said?
I was not, no.
Because I don't know if it was something where he said like, "Oh, you owe me for this," or he said, I thought he said something like, "Remember, you owe me one," or something like that. I can't. I thought it was something like that he said, but then again, he also like Seth was like tearing up, and I think he told Cody that he deserved it and shit, and fucking so, and then Seth walked away, and then Cody fucking got out of the ring, and he went over and hugged fucking Pat McAfee and Michael Cole and Corey Graves, and fucking even like the commentators were getting emotional. Like, this might have been the most emotional end to a fucking WrestleMania. And fucking Michael Cole was like, he was like, "Oh, I love pro wrestling. This is why I love professional wrestling." And Pat McAfee was like, "Pro wrestling is so beautiful, man, because of moments like this." And like, it was such, I can't tell you how satisfying of an ending this was for WrestleMania. This is what everybody wanted for so long, ever since fucking Cody won the Rumble last year. This is what everybody wanted so bad, and now they finally got it. Everybody has now got that satisfaction of Roman no longer being champion and Cody finally getting the big one and making his dad proud. And I couldn't be happier for him. This was absolutely great. This was the best thing out of the whole of WrestleMania. This has probably honestly been moment of the year so far. I don't know if anything else this year is going to top this. This was amazing. Just everybody that was involved, the whole storyline, everybody that came out after the match, just how emotional it was, the crowd reactions, just everything about this was just perfect. It was so perfectly done, and I'm just really thankful that I got to witness this moment in history.
Yeah, same here.
Is there any thoughts you want to give on it?
I'm just glad that it was a good Mania and it lived up to the expectations that I was having of it. Besides a few things, notably Jimmy and Jay, that match was a fucking stinker. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says. It was ass, bro. But Cross not winning sucked, but the fact that he was on the card still made me happy. Um,
Yeah.
but all in all, I think it was a great Mania and it was worth the hype. So, yeah.
Would you say that Cody winning did this feel satisfying for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What was just out of curiosity, what was your reaction when Cody won the title? Were you in
All I
disbelief?
said was finally. That's all I said. I said finally, dude.
Bro, fucking
Jesus.
I was fucking hyped because I didn't think he was actually gonna do it, and then he actually did it, and I was like, let's go, finally, fucking finally, man. Like, man, this was great, and it's night and day compared to last year. Because I remember last year we were so fucking pissed that Cody lost, and we were just like so like towards that Mania last year because of that, and it was like such a just bad ending. But
Yeah.
I would say honestly, we were skeptical about them dragging it out another year, but now that this has happened, I feel like though it was kind of dragged out a little bit long, I would say that it was definitely worth the wait now.
Oh, yeah.
So, but please, for the love of God, please don't drag anything out this long ever again, please. I can't do another 4-year fucking title reign with somebody, man. Like, it's
I
too
can't
much.
either.
Like,
I
and
can't either, dude.
I have all the respect in the world for Roman for literally carrying the company on his back the past 4 years. Like, I have so much respect and shit. Even him doing it while he's like dealing with his leukemia as well. Like, but goddamn, man, finally, fucking Roman can take some well-deserved time off as well. Because that man honestly has earned like 2 years off, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, goddamn. Fucking hell, dude. But all in all, I feel that night 2 was... I liked night 1, but I feel... Because I remember last year we thought night 1 was better than night 2, I think. And now
Yeah.
this year, my opinion is that I think night 2 was a lot better than night 1. And you know what I just realized as well? This is like the first year since... Now, I don't know if that was like a Vince thing, but I know at like 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39, they always had like a fatal 4-way men's tag match and women's tag match for no reason. And this is the first year they haven't done that. And it's actually nice to not fucking have that. Because last year we had to fucking deal with goddamn Ronda Rousey's fucking bullshit. So thank God that we don't have to deal with that no more.
Thank fuck, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, that was WrestleMania 40. Now I want to ask you this question, Austin. Do you think, because they were promoting it as this, do you think that this was the biggest WrestleMania of all time?
I think just because of the main event, I would have to say, as of right now, yes, only because of how monumental and big the stakes were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, WrestleMania 30, even though we wanted Daniel Bryan to win, we could have lived with fucking Batista winning. Yeah, we
Jesus
could have lived
Christ.
with it. like, I don't think anybody truly thought, besides like people, delusional people like iBeast or fucking
Mm-hmm. Well, see,
Kyle.
the thing, like that whole Daniel Bryan thing started from like, it only went from like SummerSlam 2013 to WrestleMania 30, so not even like a full year. But the
That's
whole
what I'm
Cody
saying.
thing has been like fucking what, goddamn,
It's been
almost
since
2 years now.
38,
Yeah, since
dog.
38.
Like,
Yeah, we had to
fucking,
wait a while for this payoff, man.
yeah, like, legitimately, that Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 38, that is when he said he was going for that title. And it
Yep.
took so goddamn long, dude. Like, I
Yeah.
am sorry. I don't know. And I'm not even. I don't like to fucking mention AEW fans anymore because of the fact of what I dealt with last year. All right,
Hmm.
but I don't know how they defend long-term storytelling because fucking this was great. Not saying it wasn't, but damn, I could not do it every single storyline.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Fucking
dude.
not only did Roman's title reign end, but Seth's ended. He had a long title reign. Gunther also had a long title reign that ended. Multiple long title reigns came to an end, and it feels good to finally have some new champions. God damn it. Finally.
Yeah,
Fucking
they did
hell.
Drew dirty though.
Yeah.
Because somebody fucking put like a timestamp of all the reigns that ended
Hmm.
at Mania, and they were like fucking everybody had like a long reign. Even the fucking Judgment Day had an over 100-day reign as fucking
Hmm.
tag team champions, and at the end they just put Drew McIntyre 5 minutes.
Well, at least his was
Oh,
longer than Daniel Bryan at 28. Because I was only like
that's
fucking. Well, that's not his whole reign, though, technically.
yeah.
But, oh well. Fucking. But, man, it's crazy to think everything that's happened in the span of Roman's title reign, because he won it in the pandemic, and throughout that time, the whole world changed, and fucking so many goddamn people got released. The WWE completely changed. Fucking so many people left and went to AEW, and then so many people came back. And fucking goddamn, even CM Punk came back before Roman's title reign fucking ended, and fucking Vince McMahon left before Roman's title reign fucking ended, man. And that's how fucking much stuff has happened during this fucking title reign. Like, god damn, man. Fucking hell. Like, man, if back in 2020 when he won it, if you would have told me, oh, Roman's going to hold this for over 4 years, I would have said, fuck no. But,
Bro,
like,
we thought he was gonna end at fucking 37. What are you on about? We're like, oh,
yeah.
they're gonna give it the fucking edge, aren't they?
Hmm.
Nope. Fuck no.
Yeah. And then fucking at 38, I think I was like, oh, I think I picked Brock. I think, or you picked Brock, one of us did. And
I think it
fucking,
was you that picked Brock because I was like,
yeah.
there's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way that fucking Roman's losing at this point.
Yeah.
So, especially to Brock. So, I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna happen. And 39, we were like, okay, for sure, this time it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. And it didn't. Like, fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I.
I guess speaking about Brock, fucking, I don't know if you've seen this, but fucking at the press conference last night, Triple H talked about Brock. So, did you see that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, basically someone had asked him about Brock Lesnar, and they had asked if Brock was still under contract or if he was still there. And Triple H basically said that Brock is still in WWE. He's not out of WWE. And he's still a part of WWE. And that right now he's just at home being Brock Lesnar. So I'm assuming at some point Brock's gonna come back in the future.
Not to get sidetracked here, but fucking Tony Pizza Guy posted something cursed. He said the real reason that Snoop Dogg was on WrestleMania, and this is what he put.
Holy moly, walk up in it slowly. It's the one and only. Yep, the big homie. Second generation, do the work. Innovation. Ace, keep acing.
The fucking Cody song.
Jesus
so
Christ.
cursed, man. Like, why?
Man, could you imagine if Snoop Dogg would have been on commentary during the Roman and Cody match? That would have been a disaster.
I don't want to imagine that. You'd have been like, oh, fucking, who's this Solo guy? Why is his name Solo? I just imagine Snoop Dogg going like fucking, ooh, fucking, oh, is there two Usos? Which one's which?
Yeah, fucking. I wonder what his reaction would have been to Undertaker showing up.
Like, oh shit, he came out of fucking thin air.
I know fucking during that fucking street fight, there was something that happened. I don't remember what it was, but fucking Snoop Dogg went to say something and he had to stop himself and he started laughing and he was like I just almost said something that I wasn't supposed to say. And fucking Corey Graves was like, he was like, oh, you can just say it. And Snoop Dogg was like, nah, I'm gonna get in trouble if I say that. So I don't know what he was about to say, but it was probably about to be fucking bad.
I don't know. I mean, Snoop Dogg high cared more than Speed. Speed just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Fucking. You know what would be like funny as fuck is if Snoop Dogg commentated for AEW with how bad it is, like just to hear him make like, it would honestly actually probably be entertaining to listen to, just to see like
Dude,
all the dumb shit they do and just
if they
his reaction to it.
fucking Excalibur with fucking Snoop Dogg, that would actually make it fucking tolerable, dude. Imagine Snoop Dogg, JR, and Tony Schiavone on commentary. That would just...
Imagine Snoop Dogg commentating for fucking goddamn WCW 2000.
Oh.
Or even worse, TNA 2010.
Oh. I know he would have some things to say about Hulk Hogan. Oh.
Yeah. Does he not like Hulk Hogan?
No, it's just like the obvious reason why Hulk Hogan.
Fucking, but yeah, fucking that I think is pretty much everything. Did we talk about all the fucking celebrities that were in the crowd?
No.
So you're probably wondering why all these people are in the thumbnail. So on night one they showed fucking Drewski and fucking Wale in the fucking crowd, and then on night two they showed fucking T-Pain in the crowd. Jake Paul was in the crowd. For some reason, Vanessa Hudgens, yes, the same Vanessa Hudgens from fucking High School Musical, fucking Lily Singh, for some ungodly reason, Lily Singh was in the crowd. I'm be straight up, there's no chance, there is zero chance that Lily Singh had any idea of what the fuck was going on. I know damn well she's
Vanessa
not a wrestling
Hudgens
fan.
is actually a wrestling fan because she was a big Bray Wyatt fan.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
I
Lily
know
Singh,
why she was there.
Lily Singh was probably like, oh, what the fuck is a Bray Wyatt? That's probably how little she fucking knows. And fucking, Then also, fucking for some reason, goddamn. Oh wait, that was fucking. I think that was everybody in the crowd. Never mind. Fucking. We also put fucking The Weeknd in the thumbnail because he did the fucking song. So. But,
and fucking, you remember Jason Kelsey from Night One as well.
Yeah. And of course we had to put fucking Speed in there too.
I don't even want to know what the conversation is like between Speed and Triple H.
Do you think he barked at Triple H?
I don't want to know. See, the thing is with Speed, I don't know if you were seeing this, but
God damn it! Now I'm just thinking of like when he was talking to Triple H about like, when Triple H was talking to him about like making an appearance at Mania. I just imagine like fucking Speed like busting it down, saying "suck that cock, suck that cock, suck that cock."
See, the thing is with Speed as of recently, like, I don't know if you've been seeing, but I hope he fucking showered. Because apparently
Jesus.
he just hasn't been showering.
Why?
And I don't know. And, like, he would be streaming, and, like, everywhere he would go, like, even when he was getting, like, a tattoo, people would, like, cover their fucking nose. Like, it was that bad.
God damn.
So,
Well, fucking one thing that pissed me off was people were talking about, they're like, oh, last year KSI was revealed to be the Prime bottle, and now this year it was Speed. And then I seen these fucking people, they're like, oh, we want Kai Cenat next year. Fuck off. And he doesn't fucking goddamn need to fucking be there.
Truthfully, I would rather somebody like, because if we're just getting anybody now, I'd rather somebody like fucking PewDiePie, like at this point, or Mr. Beast, man. Like, give me somebody that I actually like.
You know what also pissed me off? Fucking Kai Cenat's been having wrestling on his stream lately, because I keep getting these fucking clips in my recommended. You know those fucking people that wrestle in like Walmart and at McDonald's and shit?
Oh, no.
So they were on Kai Cenat's stream, and they were fucking wrestling in Kai Cenat's room and shit. And fucking Kai Cenat doesn't know like the first thing about wrestling, so they're like doing moves, and Kai Cenat's just going, oh shit, and he doesn't know like anything of what the fuck they're doing. And it's like, bro, why? Like, why? This fucking piece of shit. Fuck off, man. So,
Well,
I know you don't understand. I keep fucking going on YouTube every goddamn day on YouTube Shorts. It keeps recommending me Kai Cenat clips, and I click the little fucking 3 circles, and I click do not recommend this content, and I scroll down, and guess what? Oh, there's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I have to keep fucking putting do not recommend this content, and it keeps fucking recommending it, even if I fucking block it, even if I hit do not recommend, even if I hit not interested, YouTube just won't stop. They won't stop, man. I don't know why. Because so many of these fucking people sit there and make these fucking stupid ass clips channels to try to get fucking clout off of all these fucking streamers, and to sit there and goddamn fucking farm fucking views off of fucking Kai Cenat clips and Aiden Ross clips and Speed clips. Like, that's all they do is put clips of people, and they get millions of fucking views. It's not even their fucking Twitch channels or anything. There's just these random people that just post all these clips, and if you go to their channel, they post clips of so many fucking popular streamers. And I'm like, bro, fuck you. Get out of my fucking recommended, please. I'm so sick of Kai Cenat. Like, I don't have a personal issue with the guy. I don't think he's like a bad guy or anything, but fucking hell, he's not funny. Get him out of my fucking recommended. That's all. I've already blocked his ass on Twitch because I got tired of him being on the front page of Twitch every time. Oh, recommended channels, Kai Cenat. Oh, live recommended channels, Kai Cenat. Top fucking channels, Kai Cenat. Like, fuck off, man. God fucking damn. Anyways, that's my rant.
On that note, let's probably end this, because it's probably going way too long, man.
Fucking, it's goddamn 2:23 in the morning now. We're fucking recording this. Oh my fucking god, man. Fucking hell. That was, WrestleMania 40, the biggest WrestleMania of all time, or WrestleMania XL as they were calling it. But yeah, it's weird to think it's been 10 years since WrestleMania 30 now. It makes me feel old. But fucking
no.
But yeah, fucking with that being said, that was your WWE WrestleMania 40 review. Goddamn. I don't know if 41 is going to be able to top this. I guess we'll see next year. But, yeah, all in all, great Mania. I enjoyed it. Had a fun time watching it. Shouts out to the homie Tony and the homie Cody for watching it with me. Shouts out to you guys. And, yeah, fucking... I'm not sure what our next review is going to be. Possibly Backlash, depending on what the card is. And, yeah, so with that being said, thank you guys for watching. That was WrestleMania 40, and we will see you next time with another wrestling review.
Peace.